3/4 assholes assemble. It's the TPA podcast. I'm Cliff. We have Asia. We have Jarveris. And guys, what's up? Hopefully Brandon will show up later. Hey, he's busy. And it's a Thursday. My work is a bitch, so they had to schedule me on Friday.
4 out of 4 assholes assemble.
Oh, God, right on time. Look at you in the clutch.
Okay, I guess we're doing it a day early.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, no,
we talked about this yesterday.
Because his work is a bitch.
Oh, yeah,
it's a bitch, and I'm never fucking like. I'm making sure Fridays are closed off forever because usually I never work on Fridays because it's me and some other guy doing it, and he always gets Thursday and Fridays. So
is this
it's
like
weird.
So is this like indefinite?
I'm gonna make sure it's no Fridays forever. After this,
So basically, it's just a one-time thing.
I'm gonna make sure Fridays are fucking like no.
Put me on the phone.
No, Asian, if he puts you on the phone, you're probably gonna get him fired.
Fired. I don't want that. I still like money.
I like money too.
See, that's why you need to increase your tax bracket like your boy.
I mean, money or dignity, take your pick.
Well, I mean, I'm in Team 1%, but I'm still broke. What the hell's wrong with that? What's going on with this? But anyways, guys. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of shit just went down. Today as well. Yesterday.
It got ugly, particularly in our group yesterday. Ooh.
Well, yeah, I don't think we want to talk about that. That was
Yeah, let's not. I'll just tell you this: it got ugly.
Positive, good vibes, people. We need good vibes because after yesterday, we were. Everything
is forgiven. We love each other again. We fight.
I'm not challenging Asia again. She's beautiful butterfly of goodness, and I will just never. Yeah, no.
Asia has us whipped. She has us whipped.
I am fine with that.
Here's the crazy thing. It got so bad that even I had to jump up against Asia, and I never do that because I'm the tranquilo one. I'm the one that's chill.
None of us were trying. If anything, Brandon was tranquilo throughout the whole thing, which congrats to you, Brandon.
Well, part of it is I couldn't get a word in. Part of it is I didn't want to get a word in.
Good smart man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're finished. We're finished. Yeah. We're finished about that whole debacle.
We're okay now. We are strong as ever, so let's get this shit started. You guys want to start with the good, bad, or the ugly?
Is there any good?
Let's go with the ugly.
Oh, well then, Charlotte.
God. Let me go get the actual thing up. For fuck's sake.
But here's the thing, I've been trying to stay positive of the late, so I'm not even gonna rag on Charlotte too much, especially for this one since it might not be true.
Hopefully it's not true, but
not either.
On Tuesday before SmackDown Live aired, the report from TMZ saying Charlotte Flair being sued by ex-husband I'm Not Sterile at 3:35 p.m. WWE tells TMZ Sports we have recently received what appears to be meritless lawsuits and we will vigorously defend ourselves.
All we have to say is he has 3 kids. How is he sterile?
Charlotte Flair is being sued by her ex-husband who claims she defamed him in her new book by falsely claiming he shoot blanks. In an all-legal doc filed by Ricky Paul Johnson and obtained by TMZ Sports in which he goes after Charlotte, her father Ric Flair, and the WWE, demanding more than $5 million in damages. A book that she wrote last year, 2017.
Now, I will say, I think the charges are a little high for this.
I mean,
in the lawsuit, he claims that Flair wrote negative about her relationship with him and falsely stated that he's sterile and incapable of fathering children. They were married from 2010 to 2007. He said that the allegations in the book have humiliated his family, including his 3 kids, because they're now the subject of being ridiculed and shamed by people who believe the Flairs. He also claims the book contains multiple false allegations of physical and psychological abuse, which he believes he can prove based on police reports and dash cam footage. He also claims that the Flairs wrongly claimed he was fired from 2 jobs due to illicit drug abuse in his suit, he claims that he intentionally paints as a villain in order to make Charlotte seem like a victim who overcame personal adversary and domestic abuse. And he also filing a suit against WWE because they were involved in marketing of the book, in which they did market around the time last year.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I consider this to be the ugly.
Oh, this is monkey butt ugly.
Oh, and that's not bad because I read the lawsuit this morning, and he's now claiming that she is some racial shit has gone down.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Traverse,
before we get into it, Traverse, what is one of her nicknames?
Genetically superior.
Oh.
I always told y'all that seemed high-key racist.
Cliff, I just realized, man, your thing says off the air.
No, it doesn't. It says stop broadcast. It's live.
Oh.
Yeah, the yellow button up there is live. Everything's live.
No, okay. I'm on the YouTube. I'm on the YouTube thing. It still says live. It still says live. So
we're
I'm on the Hangouts thing. It says off the air for me. Weird.
Well, maybe because you just got on.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe that's it. I mean, hey, anyone in chat, confirm that we're live, or confirm that you are alive. Just either one. Just make sure you're here.
I still see the red dot that says live. So
like the video if you're alive or live. But yeah.
This shit. Ooh. I'll say this. These are accusations. Nothing has been proven. It's pretty much he said, she said.
That's why I'm not gonna get too fucking on it right now. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Charlotte, this is about Ashley Flair. I'm not gonna get into that shit until somehow, I hope we do not find out that the woman that could be main eventing WrestleMania 34.
Dude, if this shit somehow comes out that she is because I can see the domestic abuse thing. I can see it going both ways. They both were putting their hands on each other. I'm not saying that she is an abuser of anything, but I can see it going both ways. That there was some cheating involved. And yeah, how can someone be stale, but then they have 3 kids?
Maybe the problem wasn't him, Charlotte. It might have been you.
And by the way, this is not Brown, anyone. This is not the wrestler that was at TNA. This is the other guy.
This is the guy this is the guy she married before Brown. She married Brown around, I think,
2013, if anything.
Yeah, I think it was 2013.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Let's see.
Yeah, James says we're live, so.
Okay.
Well, James is alive, so that means he's probably depressed. But yeah, this shit is just I don't even know. Like, hopefully, again, I'm not a big fan of Charlotte, but not even I want this to happen because not like, again, the women's revolution, whether we like her or not, whether we agree with her or not, they have headed it with Charlotte, and if it comes out that she, of all people,
is racist and a domestic abuser, oh my goodness, WWE is going to be in all types of doo-doo.
And I'm not even going to be happy. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say this. I'm not even going to be happy if it results in Becky getting more of a push because the way to get it.
And that's like fans are like, oh, Charlotte could never do it. Y'all never know. Y'all know what people they live their double life. They
probably said
exactly like remember, Asia, we were always saying that Bill Cosby could have never raped those women.
Bill Cosby's not racist. He had Dennis Rodman in the NWO. How can he be racist?
Like, you just never know with these people.
Exactly. You never know what happens behind closed doors.
No one is a saint. No
exactly.
one.
We don't know what went on with that relationship. We weren't there. But
that's why I hate talking about this stuff because
it's like J. Cole says, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future.
Yeah. That's the best way to leave it off of because there's not many more details that came in with it.
Other than the whole lawsuit document that I saw and TMZ, what they put out, nothing else. Like, she hasn't put out a statement or anything. And
they're suing the WWE, but you really think the people in the WWE actually read the book, or are they just like, okay, fine, we'll promote your stupid book?
I haven't even read the book because, number one, I wasn't going to buy it in the first fucking place, but when I heard what she said about Sasha.
Dude, I didn't even know she had a book until you said something about the whole Sasha thing.
I mean, I knew she... I mean, I figured she... I mean, I knew about the statements. I didn't know if she had a book out. I'm like, okay, well, of course she does.
I believe she put out the book shortly after Ric Flair, the whole Ric Flair thing last year.
So what, wait, Ric Flair thing, like the one where she, like, turned on him?
She was about to die.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, she put out a book right before her... Oh, Lord.
Well,
Charlotte, you are a shitty daughter.
I think she was just working on it around the time, like she was working on it before he started getting ill, and then she just put it out after he just.
I think she was gonna do it anyways, but then it just so happened the thing happened and.
At time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably shitty timing.
And I'm sure she has a chapter in there about him surviving and shit like that.
I mean, to be fair, do you want to talk about... I mean, to be fair, shitty timing affects us all. Look at Nickelback. Their debut album came out on 9/11.
Well, I mean, honestly, knowing how much of a douchebag Chad Kroger is, that's probably not bad timing. That's probably him just being an asshole.
Jesus.
Now, that is some shitty timing.
Yeah, no, yeah. Freaking Silver Side Up. Came
out.
Actually, no. Silver Side Up wasn't their debut album. It was like their second or third album, I think. But yeah, it came out in 9/11.
Oh.
Is anyone in here a fan of Nickelback, by the way?
No.
No.
The living fuck is a fan of.
I probably liked one of their songs. That's probably it.
Yeah,
was it the Raw theme song?
Is it the Raw theme song?
It was the one.
No, it was a theme song that they did for Tribute to the Troops that year that they performed live.
No, we're going on tonight to get the way we like.
No, not that. It was the second one. They did a second one. Like during the Tribute to the Troops show that they were on.
Okay.
I think it's called We Stand Together, I think. I think. I can't remember the name of it.
Every bad band has one of their gems. Like, even Limp Bizkit, I still love the My Way song. Mostly because of the WrestleMania 17 package, but...
Right, yeah, that package makes that song a classic. Not to mention, again, Wes Borland, amazing guitarist.
Oh, yeah, no, other than Fred Durst, I like Limp Bizkit.
That's why if you listen to any Limp Bizkit song, you need to listen to the instrumental version.
The instrumental of the Nookie is awesome. But the bass line in that.
Oh yeah, the bass line. Hell, that bass line.
So good. Yeah.
Didn't WWE have a pay-per-view song from a band that their lead singer was a pedophile?
Wait, what?
I mean, we can talk about maybe Kid Rock because, remember that song? Yeah. Hey, lady, I locked him underage, see?
Let's not talk about Kid Rock, please.
He's in the Hall of Fame, too. Good Lord.
Oh, God, he is? Oh, Lord.
Because he did... first of all, Undertaker with... Which theme song is worse? The first American Badass with Kid Rock or the Rolling song?
No. It was a Kid Rock song. It was a Kid Rock song. Then they went to Rolling.
Well, I know. I'm saying which one is worse.
Kid Rock.
Yeah, the Kid Rock one.
Okay.
Because at least with Limp Bizkit, again, Wes Borland was laying down some sweet riffs on that song.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I think it's memorable. Like people anytime you think of Biker Taker, people keep rolling.
Right.
Honestly, my favorite Biker Taker theme song is "You're Gonna Pay." Honestly, that was my favorite.
That's my favorite, and that's my favorite Undertaker as far as not Dead Man, in general.
Yeah.
So
Big Evil Taker's the best.
So we got to the ugly. Are we still in the bad, or are we past the bad?
Well, let's get to one of the good things, which let's get to one of the good things that I still haven't actually watched yet because I've been so busy. I watched the Mayan Classic, but I did not watch NXT UK.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of good last night. There was a lot of good.
There was too much. I couldn't take it. I couldn't watch all of it. Too much on Wednesdays, man.
That's right. And Total Divas once again took a huge fall.
Well, I'll get to Total Divas, but let's get to a good because I want to drag Total Divas.
So who wants to actually talk about NXT UK? Like who actually?
Yeah,
the whole
I'll
show?
do it. Shit.
Sweet, Brandon, go ahead.
Okay, so we had I can't remember if this is. I came in kind of a weird time with NXT UK. I came in during the Joe Coffey match.
Yeah, I think that was the first match of the show, wasn't it?
I love me some Joe Coffey.
The Joe Coffey Mark Andrews match? I think so.
Yeah, because I can't remember because my stream was fucking up that entire show. I was so upset.
Joe Coffey was one of my favorite. Like when I watched the UK tournament earlier this year, Joe Coffey was like one of the standout guys where I'm like, okay, I gotta watch more of him.
Yeah,
He and Zach Gibson. Actually, yeah, he and Zach Gibson because I was already a huge Pete Dunne. Everyone else I've already seen, but Zach Gibson and Joe Coffey were like revelations to me.
And he was facing Mark Andrews, right? I'm pretty sure he was facing.
Yeah, he was facing Andrew. He was facing Mark Andrews.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, Mark Andrews and Joe Coffey. He
didn't face a failure like Andy Dennis this time.
They did the damn thing on NXT UK. They did the damn thing. That's all I can really say. Like
Mark Andrews always does the damn thing.
Right?
He does
Yeah.
the damn thing well.
Like the match really was. It was your classic kind of David and Goliath story, but with a lot more wrestling. Like it wasn't just Joe Coffey just throwing Mark Andrews around. Like Andrews got his shit in, Coffey got his shit in. Coffey, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like Progress. Every match is going to be a fucking barn burner.
Yeah, like
again, this show is Progress again.
The dude, Joe Coffey. Like I understand, like he's in a tag team with his brother, but dude, he's a breakout star. He's a breakout star waiting to happen.
He's what Tama Tonga is to Tonga Lola.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
I like both, but Joe Coffey's like my boy.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. So yeah, they did that, and then we go from that match to I think it was
it Tony and Nina?
Yeah, Tony versus Nina Samuels, I think.
Yeah.
Again, like Jover said, the only talented member of the Couture is the Couture family is Jenny.
Exactly.
House of Couture.
Because God, the rest of them are so garbage.
I like
is that,
I don't know why.
So is that air raid crash neck breaker? Is that Strong Zero? Is that Storm Zero?
No, Storm Zero. Storm Zero.
No, Storm Zero is that neck breaker. Strong Zero is her power driver.
I thought it was the other way around, but
because in the NYC she's been doing this like underhook.
Yeah,
like Tiger Bomb, right? I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it's an underhook Tiger Bomb. Yeah.
So like Tony, I love you, girl, but pick a finisher and stick with it.
No, I don't even think it's her. I think it's just WWE mixing up the names of it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, honestly, since she signed to WWE, here's what I think they should do.
Technically, she's not signed to WWE. She signed to the UK part of it.
Well, NXT UK. Here's what I think they should do. Call the air raid crash neck breaker. Call that Strong Zero. And then the double underhook powerbomb thing, call that Storm Zero. And then if she's allowed to use the power driver in progress, call that Strong Zero.
Yeah.
That way you keep it concise.
As concise as you can possibly make it.
Right. Exactly. Other than that, Tony did the damn thing as she does.
She always does. Like Tony always does the damn thing.
That's jet lag and all. She always does the damn thing.
Jet lag and all.
Yes, always. Well,
I'm telling you, man. Eventually, this girl's body's gonna shut down on her.
She seems what's up?
I mean, her body nearly did shut down, like after the Mayan Classic tapings.
And then after that, we ended up getting, I think, and then we got good old big bad. He's probably your dad, Dave Mastiff.
Oh, the bastard Dave! Oh man, that dude got squashed.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to introduce people to Dave. Is this, in fact, was Dave Mastiff in any of the UK tournaments?
Yeah, he was in the UK tournament this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, yeah.
So
Wait.
can I just say, Dave Mastiff does one of my favorite things in wrestling, and I've always praised this. You know, taking basic moves that you think wouldn't be a match ender, and then making it mean something. Because we see that with Cross with the Mandible Claw. We see that with and now we see that with Mastiff and the Cannonball.
Like there's him, there's Kevin Cross with the claw, there's Trent Seven beat Doug Williams with a freaking crossbody.
Yeah.
Did he beat him with a crossbody?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Again, taking moves that you think wouldn't win a match and winning matches with those. I really like that.
Well, Dolph did with the sleeper.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
man. Freaking Dave Mastiff.
He's
He's a big boy. He's a very big boy.
He is a very big boy.
He's a big husky boy, and I like him. But the only flaw I will say about NXT UK, if you want to do the first NXT UK show, you have to have Zach Gibson on the first show, and that's just me.
Yeah, that's the only problem I had. I thought they'd have Zach Gibson there.
And honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I think really because my biggest issue is that with because I think after this it was the UK title match. I think my biggest problem was between Darn and Dunn. There really wasn't a true heel. They were both kind of acting a little heelish. And so I honestly wish it was the Gibson in Dar's spot because between the two of them, Gibson's the bigger heel between him and Dunn. So it would have made Dunn the babyface in that match, and it would have felt a bit more natural.
As long as the match works and as long as the fans are into it, I don't mind if it's like face or heel.
Oh, which the fans were into it. The fans were fucking going nuts.
I've seen them wrestle and they're fucking awesome. So I'm fine with it either way. But I would think like with Zach Gibson, you have they know they have basically their top NXT UK's top heel has to be Zach Gibson. Like eventually he's winning that title. It has to be. They have everything they could possibly want in a top heel with him. It's amazing.
Was doing some heelish things in that match again, but I mean, for the most part, let's be real, he's pretty much a babyface at this point.
Is he getting booed literally the second he puts his mic to his mouth?
Yeah, pretty much with Gibson. Yeah, the second he talks, instant boos.
Stand up if you hate Gibson. Oh, dude, he's incredible. He's the new Ciampa, if not even more hated and more amazing than Ciampa.
No, he cannot top. No.
He's more hated than Ciampa.
No.
Yes.
Asia, are you sure? Because Zach Gibson,
Did Tommaso Ciampa get toilet paper thrown at him?
Fair enough.
Ciampa doesn't have a chant dedicated to him that involves you taking off your shoes to hit him.
That's just fucking weird.
Why would you want to take off your shoes in a wrestling event?
I don't know. I guess they hate Zach Gibson that much they want to beat them with their shoes.
You're a weird person.
That match was freaking great. Honestly, for a first episode of NXT UK, it was great.
I mean, I expected nothing less, honestly.
Not to mention, Royal Albert Hall better than Orlando.
They are so much better than Full Sail.
No shit.
Like the venue just looks better.
The venue looks better. The crowd base is better. They're not freaking marks trying to get themselves over with stupid chants.
No.
Yeah, that was a Royal Albert Hall. That was the venue, right?
Albert Hall's better. Wembley's better.
Was that Royal Albert Hall that they were having NXT UK in, or was that a different venue?
No, I think that was in the London arena. I think.
Okay. Either way, those ballroom arenas, I wish WWE would use those kinds of places more.
Wait, you talking about NXT Takeover London? I think it was probably the O2 arena.
Yeah, it was in the O2.
O2, yeah.
Yeah. Those ballrooms that they use. I wish WWE would.
The Hammerstein ballroom, dude.
Yeah, the Hammerstein ballroom. Again, because not only is it a gorgeous spot venue for wrestling, but those places in general, from the inside and out, are just gorgeous in general to look at.
I wouldn't say the Hammerstein Ballroom is exactly gorgeous, but you know.
Well, you know.
Yeah, but it's still a great environment, though.
It is. I mean, the fans make it a great environment.
So, that was great, and then we go immediately from that to.
You want to go to the regular NXT?
Yes.
Well, I thought.
Yeah, let's talk about NXT because I damn sure did not watch Lucha.
Oh, I thought we were going.
We'll let Asia do the main event.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, Brandon can have Shayna.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I can.
Well, then I guess I'll take the opening match, dude. War Raiders versus Undisputed Era was so goddamn good.
Did you?
For what it was so goddamn good.
Did you expect anything less? It's War Raiders.
No, I didn't. It's freaking Undisputed Era and freaking War Machine. Of course not. Dude, can we just talk about the pop Bobby Fish got when he showed up?
Oh yes, I'm so happy he's back, man.
Like I heard the pop and I'm thinking, wait, why is there such a big pop? The match is over there. Then I see Bobby Fish like, oh, Bobby Fish is back.
Dude.
Pisces, baby.
Here's the thing. I like Bobby Fish, but I love the members of Undisputed Era. If we were to go from like most interesting to least, Bobby Fish is at the bottom, but
he's always
he got. The pop.
I think he's gotten like more charismatic and better since being in Undisputed Era. Honestly.
Oh yeah, sure.
So ever since coming to NXT, both him and Kyle have gotten more charismatic. Which tells you Ring of Honor was fucking up with him.
Exactly. Kyle's already been great, and I've seen his PWG stuff. He's always been entertaining, but he's really made it. He's shown it so much in NXT. He's had a cult following. It's beautiful, man. And then Roddy's Roddy. He's a fucking Energizer Bunny.
Exactly. Dude, Roddy doesn't need to be charismatic. He can just bend you over his back and break you.
Exactly. Who needs to be charismatic when you do that?
Granted, with Hero Roddy, there's a bit of charisma there, but yeah.
Dude, we need PWG Hero Roddy. That's the charismatic one.
But yeah, NXT, regular NXT was great as well.
I love someone in Discord. They showed Aleister Black and Nikki Cross like necking, and it was like my kind of porn.
Paul.
Paul.
You had the return of Oni Lorcan and Danny Butch.
Another dude. This is the night of returns. Like Bobby Fish, and even I love Bobby Fish, but I am so happy Oni Lorcan's back because I fucking knew everyone was fucking doubting Oni or Danny when they faced Undisputed Era. Like, oh, there's gonna be a nothing match. No one cares about this team. They stole the show that night.
Dude,
they killed it.
Dude,
they got booed and then they got cheered by the end of the match.
Exactly. Then the only reason they got booed was because they were going up against Kyle and Roddy.
Dude, they're a sleeper hit, man. They're a sleeper hit as far as the tag team. People sleep on these guys and they shouldn't. They're so good.
I've been saying that forever, man. Like I don't think they're sleeping on them anymore, man.
And then you had Shayna Baszler pretty much
destroying Adam Cole's girlfriend. God, jeez.
Brandon, have at it.
Okay. So this match was pretty much served as a way for Shayna to get her shit in.
Yeah.
Pretty much get as much heat on Shayna as they possibly could before Evolution.
Her bone breaking in.
So Shayna decides, okay, well, you know my motto. I'm either leaving with your title or I'm leaving with your limb. Or her other motto, tap, nap, or snap. And so she decides, well, I can't really go for, the other two aren't appealing right now. So she takes, was this Britt Baker?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she takes Britt Baker's arm. You know, she places it elbow up, as you do. And then she proceeds to just stomp the shit out of it.
Basically what she did to Dakota Kai.
And the thing is, I was hoping for a snap.
I told you this yesterday. This ain't Lucha Underground, man. You ain't gonna hear no audible snap.
She was crying, though. She was crying.
I'll take it.
I thought you might as well take that. It's something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
It's some kind of sound of anguish and
He sounds so disappointed to take that, though. He sounds so disappointed to take that.
Well, just because I was watching I was watching a match between Shayna and Io in Stardom, and they do a spot where Shayna wraps Io's arm around her foot and twist. You know that move that Zack Sabre Jr. does, and you hear a snap. And so I wish like they would have done that. But
the only time you really hear a snap when it comes to anything like really brutal in WWE is with the ring post.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially with Mia.
That they will replay that spot until the end of time.
We will. I mean, it was great. Mia did it perfectly.
Dude, that's going to be in her Hall of Fame induction.
She's gonna have.
Dude, when she gets inducted to the Hall of Fame, dude, let Alistair Kay induct her.
Yes.
You break my nose, I'll break your hand.
So, do you guys want to transition over from NXT to?
Wait, hold on.
Oh no, we gotta talk about the main event. Let's talk about the main event.
The main event, okay, because fuck the men, okay, it's the women time. They main eventing. Evolution is coming up. We had Nikki Cross versus Bianca Belair, her second main event under NXT. Okay. And I actually liked the match. She was about to do a moonsault at one point, Bianca. And I was like, okay, she's about to end Charlotte, but then Nikki Cross, she just counted. I was like, God damn it. Okay. Sometime down the line, she's going to do the moonsault. She hit a spear, and it's already better looking than Charlotte's.
Dude, any spear would be better looking than Charlotte's. Let's be real.
Wait, was she going for a moonsault or for a 450? Because I've heard both.
She was doing the 450 at the end, but she was doing the moonsault earlier in the match. But Nikki countered. And then she did a forearm, and then there's the power bomb spot. It's like all these fucking moves. And it was an intense match. Of course, there was lots of glitter all over the fucking place because that's Bianca.
Yeah, Bianca really overdid it with the glitter, man. She really overdid it with it.
Love you, girl, but please cut back on the glitter.
I swear, I was like, yo, all this glitter is distracting, man.
It's like
a freaking man had to ruin it, didn't they?
But hold up, there was points in the match I thought it could have been it. I thought the DDT that would have been from Nikki Cross. Like I was like, is she really about to beat Bianca for a second? And then Bianca kicks out, and then there was one of the pinfalls in which Nikki kicks out, and then the way Bianca sells it, like she just can't believe it. Like that's one of the things about Bianca. I'm surprised she gotten down so quick. It's like selling.
Yeah,
the way
natural,
dude. Riddle Syndrome.
Like normally it'll take years for people to know how to sell, but the way
Kurt Angle syndrome.
It's crazy.
You know,
can we rename it? Can we, for NXT purposes, can we rename it Matt Riddle Syndrome?
Yeah, Matt Riddle Syndrome.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, getting wrestling down super quickly.
You know, just like it's nothing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, she still has a long way to go, but yeah, she's getting all of it.
She's getting there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She's already one of the most intriguing things in NXT. Like, was one of, if not the most over female act in NXT. Fuck Nikki Cross, I don't care. I mean, I will say, objectively, Nikki Cross is probably the most over because Full Sail loves her.
Yeah, because Full Sail's a fucking idiots.
I mean, yeah, there was Nikki Cross chance, there was EST chance throughout this match.
Well, Nikki's great, but it's not her; it's her fucking character. But I mean,
yeah, I know. I love the performer. I love the person. The person seems.
I hate the gimmick. That's my problem.
That's the only.
Yeah.
But it's working for her, and I'm happy for the person getting all the success. So. Yeah,
you know when she hits the main roster, they're going to ramp it up times 100.
With fucking sanity.
I forgot she even used the hair whip in this match.
Oh yeah, she did.
I mean, hey, main event. She's been doing it in the main events.
Yeah, like that's what I like. She used it only in special occasion matches, like big important matches like this. Because Nikki Cross is that type, like she's unpredictable.
You gotta do whatever you can to beat her.
Yeah, and then we get to the ending in which Bianca was about to hit the 450. Nikki Cross countered it into a superplex, and then the lights go out. Then you see the returning Aleister Black in the ring.
Should we let Brandon have this?
My dude, looked pissed.
I know, yo, Aleister was all types of mad. I was like this man is back and he is all types of tight.
You wonder why?
He had the face of someone that got their car towed. They come home, their house is all flooded. Their cat peed and pooped on the floor.
Found out his wife cheated on him.
Yeah.
His sister left tampons all over the floor and he has to pick them up.
His kids drew on the walls.
Shawn Michaels tried to give him a pocket Bible and do it for his Jesus.
I swear.
The dude, if only we got that angle.
Dude, Aleister Black was just done. He was done with life when he was in that ring.
In this moment, Aleister Black was James.
He also had to deal with Jehovah's Witnesses. Aleister was he was livid.
And that was before Nikki told him who jumped him.
It's like, if this wasn't a PG show, I would beat the fucking shit out of you, Nikki. I am so mad right now.
And what we saw with NXT Spoilers. Ooh.
Oh. And from the way Aleister looked after Nikki told him, he knew who it was. Nikki was just a confirmation.
And the way he tells her to come here, he's just like, get your crazy ass over here.
He doesn't even tell her. He just wags his finger. And she slowly close up to her. And then Aleister just looks at her and he's like, tell me. She whispers in his ear. And Aleister's just done. He is just done. Aleister went full Tommy End. He was like, no, I'm going to kill him.
And not even just full Tommy End. He went full Sumerian Death Squad Tommy End.
Yeah.
Dude, I have not seen a man that angry since Joe lost the NXT title to Nakamura.
Which, I mean, if you don't know anything about what Tommy End did, in Sumerian Death Squad, I mean, he and Michael Dante did such a controversial angle in WXW that they got religious groups called on them.
Basically the Raven.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was basically the Raven Sandman of their generation.
Yeah, real quick about that segment. They basically, quote unquote, slit a guy's throat, and then they end up doing a satanic ritual. And that got people all fired up, and it was a whole thing.
They worked slitting a guy's throat.
Yeah.
You worked religious groups into a shoot.
CZW fans are like, that's nothing. We see it all the time.
Yes. But yeah, no, Aleister was not having it.
No, he wasn't.
Aleister was just sick of everyone's shit.
He was sick of Full Sail. He was sick of Nikki.
He was like, I'm going to use all of you as my own personal punching bags.
And here's the thing, Aleister, by the look of it, already knew. He knew deep down in his mind who jumped him. He just needed Nikki Cross. He just needed Nikki Cross for fucking confirmation.
He had that face where it's like, I fucking knew it.
Aleister freaking knew. All Nikki had to do was just confirm what he knew. He was like, this motherfucker, I fucking knew it.
We kind of all knew.
We all knew.
Yeah, we definitely.
And then Aleister at this moment is going to make Johnny wish he stayed gone.
Oh, spoiler.
God damn it.
Usually I'm the one that does that.
I swear. Well, thanks a lot about that. Yeah, it was Johnny Gargano.
It was Johnny Mundo. Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
We'll get to Moon. Well, when we talked about Mundo and Aries, no, we didn't talk about Mundo and Aries the last podcast, did we?
Oh yeah, we might as well just talk about that too.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Get into what? Get into what?
The Impact thing.
Aries thing.
Oh man, I'm still hoping that's not true. And Austin Aries really is just a dick.
What he's referring to, guys, is the fact Impact Wrestling, they had Bound for Glory last week. Okay, and they had the main event of Johnny Mundo versus Austin Aries for the Impact Wrestling Championship.
Asia, don't call him Austin Aries. On here, we refer to him as Diet CM Punk.
Yes. His name from now on this podcast is Diet CM Punk. Because that's honestly why we all liked him. That's honestly the reason why we liked him. Or because Punk was gone and we needed another version of Punk.
Or if you want a CM Punk commentary reference, he's Diet Soda CM Punk.
Diet Soda. But yes, Asia, continue.
He's still my Diet Soda. Sorry, go on.
We get to the finish of the match. Johnny Mundo, he hits his finisher Starship Pain on Austin Aries. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Mundo is now the new Impact champion. And then
sold it.
Austin Aries, he gets up, sells it. Shouts at Don Callis, flips him off, goes to the back, flips out the crowd, and then leaves. Everyone's like, is this a work? Is this a shoot? What the fuck is going on? Everyone's shitting on Austin Aries. I was pissed off. Everyone was fucking pissed off.
I mean, can we first talk about the good part of this? Is that Johnny Mundo is now the king of another company?
Yeah, and apparently he had Phoenix like on Impact right now. Phoenix pretty much challenged him to a match, so we're getting Mundo versus Phoenix in freaking Impact right now.
Mucha.
Yeah, it says it right here on YouTube. Phoenix issues a world title challenge to Johnny Impact. Oh my goodness!
That's what I'm talking about. What's getting lost in all this is that Johnny Mundo is just taking over the wrestling world, and we should just be happy for him. Like at first,
dude, I'm so happy for him, especially after the way WWE continuously screwed him over.
I mean,
that's the thing. Like, if this is a shoot, that's fucked up. But if it's a work, you basically tainted his win at Bound for Glory by having a no-sell finish and him walking out just so y'all could get more viewership.
So you can get extra clicks.
Look at us.
I mean, I said this. If it's a work, it's a stupid way to work people. It's so dumb. And if it's a shoot, he's just a dick.
You devalue his finisher if it's a work. He's no-selled it.
I mean,
and then according to that part, if it is a work, they didn't tell anybody that it was going to be a work.
Honestly,
so not only did you devalue this man's champion, this man's moment, you also didn't tell your talent that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
This shit is and you had a good pay-per-view. You didn't have to do this if it's a work.
Tessa versus Taya. Tessa versus Taya.
So the freaking tag team, match with the freaking OGs versus LAX. That one was good too. Violent as fuck, but it was good.
TNA as of late, as a whole, has been doing better. And then this shit.
That's honestly why I'm kind of hoping that Austin Aries just decided to be a dick.
Here's the thing. We don't have Dixie Carter or Jeff Jarrett to excuse the bullshit.
Or Vince Russo.
Exactly. That's why I figured this time it's a change, because those three people are gone. But if this is a work, oh boy. TNA go to TNA.
Oh God, that's
like, they were doing so good.
And then that's the report of them allegedly bringing back Del Rio.
Oh my Lord! If they do that, I'm done with TNA. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're bringing back Del Rio, then fuck them.
I was like, y'all are doing so. Y'all haven't been no bad news. Then this shit happens. Then y'all rumored to be bringing back Del Rio. The fuck?
And the thing is, ever since they let go of Del Rio, that seemed to be the time where Impact actually turned the corner.
Yeah.
That's when they started getting good again. Once he got away, then it's like, okay, we can focus on the rest of the talent, and that's when shit just got better. We had Johnny Mundo, Tessa Blanchard, fucking Taya Valkyrie, Rosemary, Austin Aries, all these guys.
Hell, Eli Drake was doing some of his best work when freaking Del Rio left.
Scott Steiner, baby!
I swear we freaking got Steiner back. Where the fuck is Steiner?
Yeah, we had him. Well, hey, at least we had him for a little bit. I'm just thankful we had him there. And we had that awesome shoot interview we did with What Culture. That was amazing. Calling Stephanie a cunt. Never changed. God.
But yeah, that
is it like does Impact feel some type of way that WWE is getting all this publicity because of the Saudi Arabia stuff? And it's like, well, we can get bad publicity too. Like, no.
That's the thing, because before this, they had another pay-per-view, okay? They had a pay-per-view before Bound for Glory, and they threw shade on Twitter because WWE had a shitty pay-per-view before them. I think it was Extreme Rules, I'm not sure. And they had a good pay-per-view, and everyone was saying it was good. Y'all didn't have to do this.
It's like every time they take 2 steps forward, they do something to knock themselves 3 steps, like 10 steps back.
No, because they did that work thing at the Hall of Fame, which Abyss was getting inducted into, and I knew that was work. And they were fighting all that shit, and I was like, okay, you got me hooked into this match, and then you got the match, and then you got the finish, and it's like, okay, what's the point? If it didn't work.
I mean, if you're gonna say way to tarnish Johnny Mundo's title win, I mean, way to tarnish Abyss's Hall of Fame speech.
I swear.
Yeah, I mean, look,
yeah, because like, dude, not only was it the Hall of Fame speech, dude, this is Abyss. The guy who stayed with you from day one.
Yeah, he fucking won. What, 2000? When did he debut? 2005, 2004.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even like AJ Styles, where he eventually left after the bullshit. He stayed.
Exactly, he stayed. He is the only TNA original to start from day one to be inducted in there.
I think he's had the longest tenure of anyone in TNA history.
Yeah, he does.
TNA original.
TNA original through and through.
No, we got
like even when WWE gave him the offer to come, he still decided to stay with TNA. Even with all the business with TNA's wrestlers not getting their paychecks or anything, Abyss still stayed.
You can argue whether it was a smart move or not, but the fact that he turned down a match with The Undertaker to stay loyal to the company that made him, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, that is loyalty.
Yeah. I mean, AJ Styles was their number one guy for a long time, and eventually he left. So,
through all TNA's fault because TNA wanted to give him a 60% pay cut for some odd reason.
Although weirdly, they've never truly made Abyss the top guy. Ever.
No, they gave him the world title, but they gave it to him in a dumb way, like they had him win it by DQ. Because that was around the time if the champ got DQ'd, he loses the belt.
So he's like Kane to their eyes.
He's exactly like Kane, honestly. He's exact, dude. Again, you have Joseph Park, which is basically corporate Kane.
Oh Jesus,
dude, he is Kane.
Yeah, he is literally their version of Kane. Dude, but again, he was there from day freaking one.
Can we call that Joseph Park is going to be mayor of whatever state that he lives in about 5 years from now?
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm calling that.
I'm calling that right now. I'm voting for Joseph Park.
I'll vote for him.
I would.
Yeah.
Hey, be it for California. We need something.
Yeah. So, do we want to get into NYC or say?
Hell yeah! I mean, unless you guys want to do anything else. Okay. Yes. To me, the best part of the week, even though I haven't watched the other stuff, but I mean, hey, just for sentimental. Well, okay. One thing is completely tragic, but the last thing, just for the reasons that happened and the aftermath of it, is just did things to me. Me again. But we'll get to that later. You guys want to go in order?
Yep. Yeah, let's go in order.
Mako time!
The final boss of the NYC. And
Lacey
that is
Lane,
appropriate.
I love you. You done fucked up.
I mean, she gave it everything. She gave her all, but man, it was not enough.
Lacey Lane is a fucking star.
Like, Asia.
Yes.
I know you have a thing about people not touching black women's hair.
Don't.
Right. But just so you know, Mako's probably the only one that could ever get away with it. And Lacey wouldn't do
Mako did in the match.
I'm just saying.
No.
That's Mako. That's okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Well, who would you stick on to Mako? Well, probably your mom. But,
Yes.
Yes, with the gun.
The gun, the shoe, the flip flop, everything. The tree.
Are you sure Mako isn't?
Yeah, but then Mako could just call up Suzuki.
Are you sure Mako isn't immune to gunshots?
She has black hair, regardless.
I'm pretty sure Mako is immune to gunshots.
She ain't immune to this ass whooping.
Again, Mako could easily call Suzuki. I'm just saying.
I mean,
nobody wants those problems with Suzuki.
Again, if I didn't state it when I watched the match, Mako was trained by Billy Robinson, so she does have a catch background. Which, if you don't,
that's what I didn't know that though. I really didn't know that.
Yeah, she was trained by Billy Robinson, so she has a background in catch. Which, fun fact about catch wrestling, it's known as the violent art.
I mean, if anyone personifies the violent art, I would definitely say it's Mako.
Either Mako or Suzuki.
I mean,
Suzuki. Well, honestly, I think Suzuki is like a huge fanboy of Mako, and he's probably afraid of Mako.
My sweet mother of God.
Here's a little bit of a history lesson as to why it's called that. Because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a very passive martial art in that you wait for your opponent to make a move, you get him in a submission, tap, whatever. Catch wrestling, you're on offense. You are the one looking for the submission. You are the one going after an arm, a leg, their head, for a neck crank. Doesn't matter. When it comes to catch, you are the one that's on offense. You are the one that is torturing someone. You are not waiting. You are going for them. That's Mako, and that's what she did in this match.
Honestly, I'm thinking because we got Kana versus Suzuki. I wonder if did we ever get Mako versus Suzuki, and if so, how do I not know this yet?
I don't know.
If that match somehow happened, I might be on that for like 50 hours. But yeah, like it's really like watching Godzilla and King Kong.
Yeah, Mako just. I mean, Lacey got offense. I'm not saying
Lacey is just. I mean, we'll praise Mako the whole time, but Lacey Lane is like Michael Williams said. She is a star. She's going to be a huge star. I mean,
I've been listening for about 1 year.
I mean, it's only 1 year. I have a question. Do you think she has picked it up quicker or not than Bianca Belair? They're both fucking such naturals. I have to get the question.
I'd say Bianca picked it more up quicker.
Well, the thing is, how is Lacey on the mic? Because Bianca is.
Yeah, we haven't seen her on the mic.
Yeah, because Bianca.
Yeah, good point. Bianca's amazing on the mic.
Right.
Like if you compare them from both in their Mae Young Classic standings, then I would say Lacey has the edge over Bianca.
In terms of match quality, yeah.
Yes.
But Bianca, when she was in the Man YC, she hadn't even wrestled over a year yet. That's true.
Yeah.
I would give the edge to Bianca. Plus, we haven't heard Lacey talk yet.
Like Lacey, in terms of in ring, is better than Bianca, but as an overall package, Bianca is better. To me, it's kind of a toss up because they're both good in their own ways. I mean, they're both crazy athletic. Right.
Lacey's more like the quickness, kind of like Leo Rush kind of style, where it's like.
But Bianca, in terms of WWE, has the character work down, which is what they care about.
Well, not to mention she's strong as a fucking ox.
Character work, she already know like a selling ability, everything. It's like she's practically
her fucking selling.
I still think you guys are underselling just how strong. Like she's literally the strongest woman on the roster.
She is strong. Like I would compare it to Cesaro level.
Wait, like Tyler Bate levels, maybe.
Dude, if we ever get Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven and Bianca deadlifts Piper.
Oh.
I mean, she did CrossFit and all like.
No, Awesome Kong. She deadlifts Awesome Kong, then.
Dude, watch Bianca deadlift Nia.
She's lead athlete in the women's division, main roster or NXT.
I feel like
hell, if Tamina can deadlift Nia, Bianca damn sure could do it.
Oh Jesus! Oh my no! Please not put her and Nia in the same match. I am scared.
Oh yeah, because we know how Nia is. We know how Nia will do something to mess something up. She's gonna get a push before me. Well, I can't call
She's gonna get
Dwayne,
a
so I'll just injure her.
Dwayne.
Oh my God.
Bianca's actually getting spotlight time, so but I don't want to face her because they gonna make her beat me.
Well, maybe you deserve to lose.
Dwayne, I'm not your Jax. I'm not like most girls.
Watch.
I'm
You're
a
right. You're fat. You fat,
Watch.
and you are ignorance.
Watch, Bianca's gonna go on Cole Cabana and she's gonna talk about Nia Jax. She's gonna be like, "They told me to make Nia Jax look really strong, but they wanted me to beat her.
Gotta make her look
really strong."
So, and Bianca's be like, "Why don't you have her beat me then?" No, we want.
No. He wants you to win, but Nia has to look really.
I get it.
Really
I get
strong.
it. Like I get it.
Like, dude, I never felt so bad for CM Punk in that moment. Like, I just would be like, dude, screw it. He's beating me. Shut up.
We really should know. We should have known right then and there. He was trying to tell us. He was trying to tell us.
I swear, he was trying to warn us. We
Dude,
still didn't listen.
Something like that, I will love her forever if she ever does that.
No. They're gonna say it for Lacey Evans. Watch.
Oh no!
We have to make the racist look really, really strong.
Then why don't you have her beat me? You're gonna beat Lacey, but you got to make her look really, really strong. So have her beat me. No, you're going over. Just make Lacey look really
broken,
really
fucking
strong.
Didn't have her beat me.
Dude, this is like duck season rabbits. This is duck season rabbit season.
Literally, that really is WWE's version of duck season rabbit season.
Except nowhere near as funny.
Oh my God.
And no one has fired yet.
Yeah.
So should we get to the next match of the Mae Young Classic?
I was gonna say anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time, guys. Let me have this match. Okay, guys. We had Io Shirai. She's amazing. I love her as well. But you know who she faced, guys? Guys, guess right now. Who did she face?
Did she face the
virtuoso?
That's mean.
The virtuoso, the fashionista of the arm of the Fujiwara.
Brandon, this is why you are loved and like you should be cherished. Yes, Io Shirai faced Deonna Purrazzo in a dream match. I would say I had it in a dream. I literally was sleeping one night, and I thought it was a match. Virtuoso, and I just hearts came. It was one of those things where like you get hit by an anvil and there's like stars and you're just spinning. It was just heart. I saw Deonna Purrazzo and I was just in a.
So, Cliff, here's a comparison. This was the female version of what would happen if Chris Benoit wrestled Rey Mysterio.
Ooh.
I like that comparison. I wouldn't compare Io Shirai to a murderer because I think she's a very lovely person.
No.
Very much.
She's Rey in that equation.
Wait. Oh yeah. Io is. Oh well. Don't compare Deonna to a murderer. She's a beautiful, wonderful beacon of light.
She's talking about the wrestler, man.
Okay.
The technician. Technician, calm down.
I'll take it. Okay. Oh, geez. All this hostility on me. But anyways, it was a great match. All the moves were in. Like, just they all look so good. Everyone looks so good. Women's wrestling is so great. Deonna lost.
Yes.
Yes. And I kind of cried for the but you know what? I was happy about it because. At the end of the day, Deonna's signed, and women's wrestling is strong, and we're all on our own way. I love you.
But there is a huge problem, a very huge problem. Io, girl. This moonsault, sis. The first time I was like, okay. Second time I was like, okay, it has to be your opponent. Third time, sis, what is going on?
She's overshooting it. That's what's going on. She's overshooting it.
Said she's overshooting.
Okay, but y'all can't. Okay, here's my thing. She better not be overshooting this shit when it comes to Evolution. You got 11 days.
Oh no, I agree 100%. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Hopefully by then she's able to practice enough where she doesn't overshoot it. I just think that she's been so used to doing it in the Stardom, like in the Stardom ring, that she hasn't really gotten full 100% equated in a like non-Stardom
like
type ring.
like non-Stardom, like dirty. I get that. Yeah,
it's because she's so like. Why is she over? What I'm curious about is why is she overshooting now? Is it like a confidence?
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah,
because I watched her in Stardom do the moonsault, and she does the tombstone before that, and then she climbs, and then she does it. Does she have like more confidence as like as like in Stardom she knew where her opponent was going to be, whereas WWE she doesn't always know, or
that's what I'm thinking. Like right now in WWE, she doesn't really know where her opponent is going to be when she jumps. Like if I were Io, before she does it, I would at least have her go, not start off climbing up to the turnbuckle, go outside the ring, walk to the turnbuckle, and then climb up and then turn around.
Right.
So you can get a good trajectory of where you're going to land.
Because this is not looking good, because this is your quote unquote greatest female wrestler today, and she's already fucking up.
It's not really her fucking up. It's just that she can't. She's not being able to land it as well as she.
Either way, she's botching.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's just coming in, and I'm not trying to shame Io. I'm just being critical, and I'm just looking at it as she's coming in. She has all this power, all this fairness, all this like momentum behind her, and she doesn't have to. That's the thing. She doesn't have to use a moonsault. She has a bunch of other finishers that she can use that she wouldn't have to fuck up.
I mean, she has all this momentum, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, from this as well, I mean, it shows with her stock on the indies, she has a huge amount of pressure on her too.
Yes.
She has to be almost perfect.
Yeah. That's sad when you really look at it.
So it's probably a combination of both those things. It's one, her not feeling confident where her opponent is, and two, her having all this pressure of like, oh, I have to I have to perform like really well, otherwise the fans won't care.
It's the same. It's gonna be the same thing. Like how people are now being critical of Charlotte, people are gonna be critical of Io because she's the greatest female wrestler today. And it's like, oh, this is your greatest female wrestler today, but she's already fucking up and botching the moonsault.
Not minding that the rest of the whole match was nearly perfect.
Right.
Oh, it was. It was a very good match.
but you know how stupid people are. They're not going to focus on the whole match. They're going to focus on that one moment.
Twitter.
Yeah.
The Twitter.
Yes. It's the finish. They're gonna focus on the finish, and that's how they remember the match. If the finish is not, if the finish doesn't go perfectly.
So the Twitter tards. Yeah.
And again, this is not just one moonsault. It's been 3 of them.
You're right.
But in fairness to Io as a fan, I think we can all objectively say at the end of the day, if we could actually physically tell her, if we could be in the room with her and tell her, we would probably tell her all the same thing of, hey, don't worry about, try to take some of the pressure off yourself. You don't need to pressure yourself. We love you, and you're doing fucking great.
Just practice the moonsault more.
Yeah, just practice the moonsault.
She's probably in the performance center a lot. That should be probably what she's doing most of the time.
Yeah.
Working on that moonsault.
Besides, we all know Evolution is coming up, and you got Vince. He's gonna be looking, and he sees her fuck it up. He's like, okay, yeah, take it away. Just let the moonsault be Charlotte's thing. That's what I'm afraid of.
Either way she does it, it's still going to be better than Charlotte's. Let's be real.
Yes, that's true.
It's one of those things where even botched, her moonsaults look better than Charlotte's.
It does.
Yeah, because at least at least Io doesn't land on her feet when she botches.
Her form is still perfect. It's just
the landing.
Yes, and that's the thing. Charlotte, she lands on her feet. She barely even hits her opponents.
I'm honestly glad she hasn't landed on her head yet.
It's one of those things where you know how judges hold up scores for ice skating? With Io, kind of the same deal. Yeah. We're going to be holding up a 10 for airtime a 10 for
Form,
and a 9.5 for landing.
8.5 for me.
I was gonna say like an
I'll give it a solid 8.
Okay, an 8.5 for landing.
If it barely hits Deanna, then you know.
It did barely hit Deanna. That's the thing.
You guys know what I mean.
I don't think she hit Deanna at all. Her arms hit Deanna, but the rest of her body didn't.
Yeah, like her hands and maybe her head hit her.
Yep.
But you guys know what I mean.
But she did. But I know she did hit Rhea, did she? When she did it against Rhea next week.
Dude,
That one did connect.
Oh, she definitely hit fucking Zaya Brookside.
Oh, she got the knees on Zaya though.
Knees. And then the one with Zexy's, it was a Zexy who fucked up because she just
she kind of got up.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand that. But you know, yeah, because I mean, if she didn't sit up, it probably would have looked fine.
Yeah, that was the opponent was the one that fucked that one. Otherwise, would have been perfect.
So the scores we're looking at again for going by figure skating scores: 10, 10, 8.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I didn't know you watched figure skating. Huh.
I don't, but I know the.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just don't watch. I don't know.
So that's about 28 points.
Yes.
So
28.
So 20 out of 30 is still fucking.
A. I mean, I'll check. I mean, yeah, it's definitely an A. Yeah.
And then we get to the sad part of this episode.
Oh, do we have to talk about this one?
Yes, sadly,
Oh,
yes.
Lord.
And if anything, we have to just so we can just wish, give the best of luck and just our well wishes to Tegan Knox.
Tegan, if you're listening to this for whatever reason, if you somehow find this podcast, just know, get better, rest, and we love you.
I'm sure she won't, but if she does, please, like, don't feel the pressure. You did amazing in this tournament.
And just so you know, you didn't necessarily need to apologize to Triple H because you did fucking great.
Exactly.
I know, man. That almost made me cry when I watched that on YouTube.
What's really sad is if it's true that she was originally supposed to win the Mania Classic, that is really fucked up.
And thinking about it, that's if they were. I could see why they would have done that because it's the story of the underdog with an injury coming in and coming back and winning the whole.
And here's the thing. You know, I have to mention this. That's why I actually, in hindsight, I think it was a good idea they showed it, especially since they already have Rhea Ripley signed to NXT UK. If 9 months in, if somehow Rhea wins that woman's title, no, she is the women's champion.
Yeah, she is. She is.
And like in 9 months, like she has this huge run with this title. She's attacking someone after a match, and all of a sudden you hear Tegan Knox's music. The fucking crowd is going to.
Dude, that's the perfect story.
That's why I'm fully expecting to end the run. Honestly, that's what I'm expecting to end it.
That's gonna be the pop of the fucking century. Especially Royal Albert Hall. Are you kidding me?
Rhea's already poking fun of it on Twitter.
I love it. I fucking love it.
She just tweeted in honor of my win on the Mania Classic yesterday against Tegan Knox. Today at the gym, I did legs.
God damn it!
See, and
Dick.
I'm a horrible person because I liked and retweeted Tegan's tweet about how she feels better about things, about how she's taking in stride, and and then I liked and retweeted Rhea's thing, and I'm like, okay, I'm horrible.
Yo, it's like I'm like Joe right now. I fucking love douchebags. It's
like I hope you get better, but God, she's amazing.
Exactly, like that was me. Like Tegan, I hope you feel better. But Rhea, though.
It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Tegan. And then Rhea does joke. It's like, ha 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 ha, you're injured. But no, well, maybe not that. But.
And that's the thing. This is not even the bad knee she previously injured. This is the
this is her good knee.
Fucking hell, man.
She said that her knee basically shattered, like ACL, MCL, meniscus. Like everything.
Seth Rollins.
She really is the Derrick Rose of the women's division. God damn.
That's what hit me. Like she's the female Derrick Rose of wrestling. It's like, oh my God, no. She really is. Oh my God.
One MCL, LCL completely tore her meniscus. Completely tore her ACL and both meniscus. One had a lightning bolt shaped tear. Still a Lizard when injured. Long contusions and had a severe fracture to my left tibia. Basically, her whole knee exploded.
Basically, her whole leg said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
I just love how Tegan, even like in a post about her like almost career-ending injury, she's still like being jokey and positive. Like,
dude, the whole thing about the car, that tweet had me dying.
Here, well, let's look at this positive side. It's still better than how it was last year. She didn't even make the Man Classic. This year she did. And
Cliff,
she
do you want to bring up that car tweet that Tegan put out? Because that tweet's hilarious.
Yeah, But yeah, she showed the world this time what she could do. She got that chance. Like, she had...
Cliff, pull up that tweet.
Which one?
The car tweet that Tegan sent.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Let me pull... In fact, I'll pull it up. I don't remember the whole thing.
Because that tweet's fucking hilarious.
I've read some stuff online after the news broke, but this genuinely buckled me. Quote, "It's not a real injury because she was driving away in a Honda." That's done me in for the day.
Who is the dummy that said that? That the injury wasn't real because she drove off in a Honda.
What?
I'll read it. She read something online. Someone said about Tegan's injury, "It's not a real injury because she was driven away in a Honda."
See? And you wonder why I call people on Twitter retarded.
Twitter is full of the dumbest people on this earth. This is why I wanted you here, Asia. I wanted you, like, this is, like, you think the regular wrestling fan is stupid? Like, you think the normal wrestling fan is stupid? Oh my god.
Oh god, I just saw the retweet. God damn it.
I told you.
Bowling rules.
Dude.
Oh, you douchebag.
Bowling rules.
I told you.
Dude, Rhea doesn't give a fuck, and I love it.
Rhea gives no fuck.
You know, she's milking all that heel heat. Next week, she's going to get all of it.
And that's the thing. She knew she had to heal it up because she knew if she's moving on, no matter what, she's getting booed.
Yeah, because fans are stupid because they're going to blame her for the fucking injury.
She had literally nothing to do with this injury.
And they're still going to blame her for it because, again, fans are stupid. So Rhea was like, you know what? Screw it. You're going to boo me and blame me for this anyway, so I might as well just lead into it. Dude, and Rhea's gone, and Rhea went falling, too.
Dude, people on Twitter were talking to Rhea about, like, oh, that's really rude. You shouldn't say something like that.
No. You gotta capitalize on it.
Yeah, I know. And people
like, yeah, you're gonna boo her anyway, so she might as well.
I have to ask this question right now. Ever since this happened, is Rhea Ripley becoming the female Tommaso Ciampa on Twitter?
She has to be at this point.
Yeah. This is why I wanted Sasha to turn heel after the whole Paige shit. But fucking no.
See how it works?
Man, you know WWE would go do that because if they turned the heel, they had to push her.
Dude, Triple H is probably looking at this like, see, this is what you could have done with Sasha. Look at the heat she's getting. Look at this shit.
But no, because Alexa Bliss is lying. And you know heel Sasha would damn show overshadow heel Alexa.
I know this is off topic. Can we actually just give props to Triple H? He's playing fucking 3 characters now in the WWE. He's on Raw, he's playing Rebel in DX. On SmackDown, he's playing the leader of Evolution. And in NXT, he's Papa Hunter.
Oh my god.
It's really like the WWE 2K games where there's 3 Triple H's.
Each one.
I swear. Yo.
But before, can we go to Sean? Can we talk about Sean?
Yes.
Yo, man, Sean going through it. Sean is going through it.
Son. Oh, I can't even explain the video we saw.
Everyone, if you want to help Sean, just call the number at the bottom.
Call the number at the bottom of the screen. Help save a sexy boy's life. Get his hair back one follicle at a time.
Sean, buddy, it's a little thing called Bosley. You ever heard of it?
Dude, he looks so sad.
Somebody get that man a subscription to Bosley.
I've never seen a man look so sad in my life.
He lost his smile.
Again.
Literally, this time, literally. He literally lost his smile this time.
Lost his smile, lost his hair.
Lost his will. He literally looks like he has lost his will to live.
He just needs that money. And he'll be fine himself. Oh my God, no. This podcast will be in tribute to Sean. Any super chat given, we will give to Sean's charity to give him more.
The arms of an angel.
Yes. Dude, this song got me. Falling faces.
I want to go change I have in peace to Sean and his hair. Like, go ahead, start a GoFundMe account or some shit.
Somebody get that man a GoFundMe account.
Well, ladies, I mean, it's only a matter of time before his wife stops finding him sexy. You have to save him now.
Oh Lord!
As long as she still finds him hot, I mean, hey, yeah.
Oh yeah, but Sean's wife is freaking up.
So let's talk about the fourth match.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude, props to Tony and Mia Yim to bring the crowd back after that deflation.
That's the first thing we have to mention. That's the first miracle that they fucking made in that match. That was a great match, and not only was it a great match, they brought the crowd back. Because here's the thing: Tegan injured herself, and the crowd was dead silent and crying.
They were fucking dead.
Like some were crying. Like men, like grown men were crying. Fucking like it was silent. You could hear a fucking pin drop in that arena. It was awkward. It was disturbing. Like it was bad for everyone involved, even Rhea Ripley, because you have to think she probably feels bad about being in character because she really just wants to be like, oh my God, I'm so fucking sorry, even though she didn't do anything.
I mean, the fact that she held character throughout that whole time.
Yeah, you gotta give her props for that because anybody else would have immediately broke character to help Tegan.
I would like to assume that, but it could also be that she's an asshole and doesn't give a fuck. It could also be that. But I'm pretty sure it's not. I'd like to assume it's not. Great job by both. Great job by Tegan Knox. Like, she tried to fucking fight through that match.
Yeah,
I don't think she should have, man, because by the way it looked, the way she reacted when she did the suicide dive, I was like, yeah, they might need to call it.
Your fans gonna get on to Will Morgan for saying, oh, she shouldn't wrestle, and after she got the concussion spot, you gotta have held the same standard as Tegan.
Exactly. Like in both cases, I said that both of them should not have continued.
Like in this case, the ref was checking on her, telling her, "Are you okay?" Just all that shit. In the Liv Morgan case, the ref he allowed her to get back in the ring and take.
That ref was just being incompetent. That was incompetence.
It's not even the referee. It's the referee's fault. It's like the people in the back's fault. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a difference between how the officials were handling both situations.
It's hard. It's a hard situation for everyone, okay? Because you want to go by Tegan Knox's wishes because of how much she loves it. You shouldn't, but you want to because it's just a tough spot for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Like, you don't want to just stop the match right away and like have Tegan be pissed, but at the same time, you don't want to keep going on and have her limping through it. And it's just
you don't want to make it worse, though. You don't want to make the injury worse than it is.
Exactly, because like you said, her leg basically exploded. You might as well call it.
And they can always do the rematch down the line.
Oh, they have to. They have to now. They can't not do the rematch.
I swear, man, this is a potential feud of the year that this could be.
Okay, but yeah. So after the crowd was dead silent and depressed and just miserable, Tony and Mia, with how wonderful they are, with just how they light up a room, they found a way to get the crowd invested again. First of all, there's 3 sections of this because the last one I want to get to is obviously Mia Yim for personal reasons. But first one
can I just say this? Ashton and John pointed out something that I found hilarious. The the crowd said this was awesome chance in the match with Tony and Mia. They ended. But the minute they started chanting, "This is awesome," the match was over.
We got
what the fuck?
Like, oh wait, they're into it. Okay, end it now before it's bad.
It's like, oh, like wait, they're loving it. They're back into it. Yo, cut it. Cut the feed now before someone else gets injured. Cut it now.
Maybe that. It's like, well, we've done our job. Okay, let's go. So he's like, I'm fucking jet lagged. They're chanting, "This is awesome. Let's just fucking end it." And then
that shit was hilarious. Like, dude, the minute the crowd started to chant, "This was awesome," they cut it. They cut the match.
I laughed when Ashton said it too. I was like, holy shit, you're right. I mean, it might have just been a coincidence. They might have finished it there, but like, I don't know, man. But first, I just have to give it to both performers because they got the crowd to chant "This is awesome" after they were basically traumatized. But the match, the match was physical. Props to both women. I want to give props. First, I want to give props to Toni Storm, just how great she's been doing this tournament, because pretty soon we're just going to be heaping praise all over me and Jarveris mostly.
Yes, I mean she is signed.
We'll get to it later. Oh my god, Toni Storm just. The second time in the Man Classic, yeah, she signed NXT UK. It's not gonna be long till she's signed to WWE in full. I can already tell you right now, she's gonna be a fucking huge star. She's one of those people where it's like, it's gonna be so hard. I mean, I don't have it past the main roster, but it's gonna be very hard to fuck her up.
She is actually a blonde that can actually wrestle and has a character.
The only thing that maybe they can take advantage of as far as weaknesses is maybe her mic work, because she has her moments of awkwardness, but even then it's kind of adorable in the kind of Becky sense.
It is.
Yeah. But other than that, she has everything you want. She's charismatic, the crowd loves her. It's perfect. Like, Toni is just amazing. And she's fucking workhorse. She's busting her ass everywhere. She's a journey woman. And just, yeah, like she's gonna, oh my god. And besides, we're getting Toni versus fucking Mako. And you wonder why Tony's body collapsed after the tapings. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
If you lost opponent to Mako, you probably will just collapse out of just, it's just going to happen. But yeah, that was Toni. Jarveris, you want to talk about Mia Yim? I'll let you.
What can I say about Mia that I haven't already said?
I mean, just the fact that she finally got signed.
And
that was an amazing moment.
And
of course, Shelton Benjamin had to ruin it.
No, but I mean, you saw the interview where they were interviewing Mia after she got signed, right? What was the first thing she said?
Didn't she cry?
No, the first thing she cried, and then she was like, "I can't wait to torture Shelton's life more."
Oh, yeah.
The first thing she said. It was beautiful. Again, WWE, do not make them a fucking couple, or we will kill them.
Watch them do it. I swear, watch them do it.
Because aren't they both black?
Oh.
Yeah. Mia's black. Mia's half black, half Korean.
They're both black. They have a friendship. Make them a couple. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, because WWE is the main roster is that dumb.
Have them have beautiful black babies. Damn it.
My God.
I mean, yes, they're cute together, but they can't just be friends.
I mean, you can say they're cute together as a friendship, but like Shelton's like 43 years old. Like, she seems like the Papa figure. It's just that would just be.
And plus, Mia Yim already has someone infinitely better than Shelton. No disrespect to Shelton, but Keith Lee is infinitely better than Shelton.
Yeah, I mean, he's infinitely better than most people.
Dude, Keith Lee is infinitely better than everyone.
Well, yeah, because he's limitless, so he's literally better than everything else.
He is limitless.
Again, you better have him a takeover, or I'm going to rant.
Dude, I want Keith Lee versus Seth Rollins now.
Triple H, I love you, but you're gonna get this heat.
Tapings aren't done yet. We should know if he will be. I'll let y'all know.
That's what I'm saying. If. But I'm warning you.
Okay.
Do not fucking take him off.
Okay.
I want
just think about the same matches he could have on the main roster if WWE doesn't fuck him up.
Like, just in NXT, we still haven't seen everything in NXT. He's been facing jobbers, and yes, I count Kona Reeves as a jobber because he's a fucking jobber.
He is a
Kona
jobber.
Reeves is nothing. He's below the status of jobber.
Wait.
Oh, the worst.
Dude,
Cody Reeves does exist, doesn't he?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I forget sometimes too, but then I see it, I'm like, oh my god, this is why I hate life.
But at least Triple H has now realized that he's only good for one thing, and that's doing the job.
Kona Reeves is good at one thing very well. He is very good at making me love seeing him get murdered.
Exactly.
Because he annoys me the second he walks in, and I'm like, and anytime Keith Lee murders him, I'm like, oh.
Fine as my ass.
Oh. So I will give Kona that. He's so hateable that when he gets his ass kicked, I might orgasm. This might happen.
Like, who would ever call that fine? Oh.
Ew, that hair?
Ew.
That face. Ew.
Oh.
He don't have no ass, no body. What is going on?
Now, Tony Nese could make a case of being the finest. Have you seen that man's obliques?
1, 2.
Those are Johnny Mundo-like obliques.
Guys, do you want to count? 1, 2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. That's 8.
8 reasons why Tony Nese is better than everyone else.
But what happens when Johnny Mundo has those same 8 reasons?
Oh,
that's what I'm just saying.
We need to have the battle of the obliques.
Yes. But anyways, we're getting off topic. Well, actually, I do want to say about Keith Lee. I mean, you talk about the main roster matches. We still need the NXT matches. We need Keith Lee versus Cash Shizono. We need Keith Lee versus Velveteen Dream. We need Keith Lee
versus Matt Riddle.
I mean, I'll take that again. I'll take that for the 10,000th time. And this is great as the 9,999th time.
Keith Lee versus Aleister Black.
Oh, dude.
Wait, I wouldn't mind seeing Keith Lee versus Punishment Martinez. Let's see what they can do with him.
I was surprised with Keith Lee and Tommy End face before. I know I think Keith Lee got. I think he had his first match in Progress after Tommy already left.
Right.
Yeah, because I think his first Progress match was in Super Strong Style 16 to one that Travis Banks won.
It's one thing about Progress. I love Progress, but like I can't really think of too many other black performers other than like Keith Lee, Shane Strickland. Are there any others like that I'm trying to think of?
Dang, I don't even know that many. I don't even know if there are any black people on the Progress roster at this point. Right,
I mean, I know it's the UK and all, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not saying anything against Progress because they treated Keith Lee like gold.
Yeah, they did.
In fact, did he win the Atlas title?
No, you're thinking of Matt Riddle.
Well, yeah. Did he win any title?
I don't think so. No.
Speaking of,
he was PWG champion though.
Oh yeah, I know that.
So
and who he loses to? He lost it to Walter.
So,
dude, we need another match between Keith Lee and Walter.
What's up, Ben?
Yes, we do. So speaking of Progress, do you think possibly this means we could possibly maybe sort of in the near future get Jimmy Havoc on NXT UK?
Dude, we're not getting Jimmy Havoc.
Hell no! They'd have to water Jimmy all the way down.
He wouldn't even be Jimmy Havoc anymore.
Exactly. Like the minute he makes it to NXT UK, he's not going to be Jimmy Havoc.
Like, who's this guy? Who's this guy with the weird hair?
I don't even think they'd have him use the acid rainmaker. They'd have him change up everything.
I mean, do you think we're gonna get those fucking backstage promos of Jimmy Havoc?
Hell no! Like, dude, they put Jimmy Havoc in NXT UK. He's going to be a shell of the man that he is now.
Or if they put him in the way he is in Progress, he's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh, you're not even wrong.
I actually asked him. I phrased it as, "Dad, why aren't you wrestling for WWE like Uncle Pete?" And his response was, "Because I'm a liability."
Yes. Hey, wait,
you're not wrong.
Yeah, it's just like that promo before Ospreay came out. It's like because he's a fucking superstar and I'm broken.
I love that promo.
It's so good. Dude, I showed Asia that, and here's the thing. You know it's good when I showed Asia a thing with Will Ospreay and she still thought it was good. That's how good Jimmy Havoc is.
Because that feud was so good.
That feud
made Progress.
It did. It's fucking amazing. I mean, do we even have to bring up Chapter 13?
Dude,
Yes.
I love Will Ospreay's interaction on that promo. He's like, I don't know who this guy is.
Is this just some guy called James?
I want that sadistic Jimmy fucking Havoc. I want a fucking supper.
And then the asshole Paul Robinson has to get fucking in between it, and then he ruins the whole fucking thing. Okay, Paul.
Dude, that
Like I remember when Jimmy had like in the thing like in the lead up, Jimmy Havoc says we exist for each other, like we exist for each other, and they cut to Will Ospreay. Ospreay knocks over these balls of water. He's like, I don't exist because of you, Jimmy. I exist of pure raw talent. So I was like, oh my god.
Before the Jimmy Havoc thing, I never realized that Ospreay was actually a good promo.
Oh, dude,
It never hit me.
He's not really that good as a babyface, but when he gets to heel it up, yes, he's a good promo.
Like he has that kind of heel tendency.
I also love as a heel.
Well, that's the thing. That's the problem with Ospreay. He's in on the. It's the Shane Douglas thing, but in reverse. Actually, the same way. In the ring, he's babyface all the way. You can't hate him. But as a mic performer, like he's so much better as a heel. But you can't get the fans to hate him in the ring because he's like, look at him.
I also love as a heel, he doesn't change up his ring style. Like he still does.
That's the thing. Like how you
exactly? He's just a dick.
But I mean, people are still gonna cheer him because he's still doing the high flying shit. So it's kind of a problem, but still, whatever. But yeah, where the fuck were we? Okay, Mia Yim. Anyways, so yeah, Mia Yim got signed. The first thing she mentioned was Shelton Benjamin, which was fucking hilarious. And then we saw the thing with Triple H, like the reaction with Mia Yim, just like how just crying immediately, hugging Triple H.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
Like, this is why I fucking love wrestling. This is why I watch wrestling.
Again, Cliff, I said it beforehand. There is a reason why blue is considered the warmest color.
She is. I've met her in real life. She is literally the nicest wrestler I've ever met. She is.
And she already debuted at the tapings.
Yeah, and I think she lost to Nikki. Wait, who did she lose to?
She lost to Bianca.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah.
That happens. That match happens next week.
But we gotta get to Mercedes Martinez.
No, one against Aaliyah with 1A, and then the following match she lost to Bianca.
Better than what
okay.
It's better than what they did with Mercedes Martinez, but
you're not even wrong.
I mean, first of all, when Asia told me that Mercedes Martinez got signed, I just fucking lost. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Excuse me, dude. Like Brandon Best. I don't know who the name of the commentator is in CZW who would always say this, but like, excuse me.
Oh,
who's that guy?
That guy.
You don't remember his name? You're the CZW fan. You should know this shit. But anyway, yeah. So, I mean, like Asia showed me that, and I just I'm done. Mia Yim and Mercedes Martinez are in NXT. I'm broken. Like these are my two. Other than Becky, these are. Okay, and Sasha. These are my two favorite women's wrestlers, like, by far. Mercedes Martinez made me a super fan in this tournament. And then I hear that she lost to Nikki Cross, and then I just wanted to fucking go in a corner and just go in a field position. Just, why?
As an aside, since I haven't said it yet, if Mako doesn't get signed as a full-time WWE performer, I would love her as a coach.
Yes.
Yes.
I honestly don't think that Mako is going to get signed because wasn't she about to retire before she got signed up to the Neon Classic? I
don't mind if they don't sign her. Like just have her come into this tournament like a special occasion, and like that's all you really need. Like Mako's already had an amazing career. Like if she wants to retire after this, like you deserve to fucking rest after all the shit you done to your body and everyone else's.
Although if she still wants to be involved in wrestling, make her a coach.
Yeah.
But most importantly, from the tapings, Bianca is 4-0 against indie fates.
Yeah.
Still setting up that feud with Io.
Yeah.
Diana, Dakota, Candice, and now Mia.
But did you say Diana?
Diana.
Okay, yeah.
I literally called this around June.
No, I'm not even gonna lie. I like Bianca now, but I'm gonna be salty as hell when that happens.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Bianca's
I'm gonna be happy for Bianca, obviously, but I'm gonna be some kind of salty because that is my number one waifu right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm salty too, but I mean, hey, it's if anyone is deserving to beat Mia Yim, which I mean, I'm.
Hey, at least it's not Lacey Evans. Oh yeah,
Jesus.
at least it's not Lacey Evans. If it was Lacey Evans, I'd be all types of tight.
Oh, I will riot. I will fucking riot. I will.
Well, I'd be more mad than Alistair was when he came back. Woo!
NXT would be dead to me. I would just watch NXT UK. That would be NXT to me. This shit would not exist.
Oh, fucking hell!
Speaking of Mia Yim, did you guys watch that best roommates ever read me in tweets thing I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did too.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Shayna Baszler, what happened to your eyebrows? Did someone punch them off?
Oh. Savagery, man. The savagery.
Oh, God. I hate stupid fans on Twitter.
Poor Jessica Duke. She's just the fucking, like, punching dummy and, like, the fucking...
Don't you have to win a Sarah to pro? Yes.
Yeah, Shayna had a winning record.
And by the way, going back to your thing, after watching that video, Brandon, no, I think, what was it? Was it like a battle between like me and Shayna or like Jarveris and Shayna of who would pick up the most chicks?
No, it was me and Shayna.
Oh, Shayna would win. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told you. I'd come close, but then Shayna chokes me out.
No, either way, like Shayna be pimping. I'm just saying right now, like I think I don't know.
Dude, Shayna.
But yeah, if not, she would definitely choke you out.
Dude, Shayna is just so cool.
She's the coolest. I mean,
but yeah, going from NXT in the Mae Young Classic, let's go to Becky Lynch.
The Queen! Hail to the Queen!
Edge, I'm gonna need you to hold this L.
Yeah, man, yeah, Edge, I love you and I will forever respect you, but my guy, you need to hold this L real fast.
On this day, I see clearly that you're a broken-necked fucking bitch. That didn't sound good, but fuck it.
You butchered the shit out of that. Don't ever do that again.
On this day, I see clearly that you suck, and that you're nothing, and that you, of all people, should never, ever in your life, with your condescending ass, come at Becky Lynch when you know, the rated R superstar, you took Matt Hardy's girlfriend to get to the top.
Guys, do y'all think he was regretting not showing up to the show? Because originally he wasn't supposed to show up.
Yeah, I think he regrets it now.
After that promo, he regrets existing. He regrets doing a spear. He regrets coming after Becky Lynch, the women's champion. When you shouldn't be talking. You're not even fucking wrestling. You've done the same shit. You even admitted it. What are you going after Becky for? Like, seriously, what?
All he said was, "Do you really want to be me?"
Yes.
Why not? Edge is a multi-time world champion. Why the hell not?
But he was also saying, "But yeah, and I celebrated those achievements by myself."
Cool. I only like myself anyway.
Oh, by myself. Don't he got a wife and kid?
Yeah.
I mean before that.
Doesn't he have a brother/friend?
Cushion.
Yeah, but he turned on him too. Remember?
Yeah, they're okay with it now.
I'm sorry, a friendship is not gonna pay my bills. And
no, I agree. Friendships don't pay the bills.
Friendships don't pay the bills. Friendships don't give you a women's championship. Friendships don't give you shit. You know what does give you shit? Standing up for yourself and, loving yourself. Because, she doesn't like herself. That's right. She doesn't like herself.
She shouldn't listen to a man tell her how to do life.
Not a man tell her how to fuck out of here.
Well, Edge, I can't defend you, my man. I tried.
Shit.
Like when Becky snapped at him, Edge just had to look as like, well, I tried.
And also, it's also rumored that after that promo, Edge's hairs have been slowly falling off his head.
I mean, isn't his hairline receding after that promo?
And he'll probably shave it off soon.
No, I don't think so. I see his hair. It still looks long and luxurious.
I mean, but I
think you're thinking of Shawn Michaels.
But here, the Jarveris, did you see it after the promo, though?
Yeah, I saw it after the promo. It still looks long and luxurious. Again, you guys are thinking of Shawn Michaels.
I mean, well, no, Shawn's bald. He has no hair to pull out.
Exactly, because of Becky.
Did Edge lose his smile after that promo?
Yeah, and like I said, that's why Sean's bald now, because he probably got his ass kicked in the fight with Becky in the Marine 6.
More than likely.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Becky is making these motherfuckers go bald.
Oh man. Some motherfuckers like, I should have never got on this movie. I lost all my hair. I'm no longer a sexy boy.
Yeah. We'll take it. You're next.
Yeah, Edge, Adam Copeland, you hold all of the L's. Just go away. Fade away into obscurity with your stupid movies and your podcast. And we all know Christian was the better one anyways.
Now that is a goddamn lie. You know it. We all know Christian was the Jannetty of the group. We all love Christian, but we all know Christian was the Jannetty of the group. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say that slander.
Don't you dare disrespect CLB.
This to a dirty Hall of Famer. There's nothing to get Becky booed as a heel. Nothing.
I mean, when they're chanting "We want Christian," I mean, come on now. Come on.
Nothing.
WWE, man, y'all just need to know it. Y'all just need to recognize that y'all failed and y'all played yourselves.
Here's the thing, Vince, who's the next legend? Who's the next legend? Then you're lining up for slaughter.
Stone.
What's he gonna try and get Daniel Bryan to do it?
Oh,
Brian. I love Brian, and he's still over. But let's be real, he's definitely less hot and less over than when he first came back. Can we at least say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
it's not Daniel's fault. It's the company, because the company doesn't know how to book him.
It's not Daniel's fault.
I mean, we all want the Miz. That's the thing. We want Miz to win.
Yeah, people have been cheering the Miz over Daniel Bryan. Do you think they're gonna boo like Becky over Daniel Bryan?
I'm not.
I still want Daniel Bryan over the Miz because I don't fuck with the Miz like that.
Yeah, I know. What's up, Brandon?
After that promo, I bet you Edge wishes that no one benefited from flash photography up to that point.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Because
man, why WWE had to have my man Edge come out here caping for Charlotte?
And then Charlotte trying to do the White Knight afterwards.
I swear, I was like, yep, Edge is screwed.
You know, it's like just benefit of flash photography, and it just like shows Edge's picture, and it's just like no, because Edge pissed his pants after Becky fucking burned his ass.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Let's be real. This is Edge we're talking about here. I really don't think Edge gave a shit. It's just like, well, I tried. All right, I'm gonna go home then.
It's like
I'm gonna go home and be with my wife, who's pretty much broken after her father passed away. So
it's not 2006. I can't just spear you out of nowhere. So I guess I'll just leave. Because let's be real, if it was 2006, Edge would have just responded with a spear.
Exactly, like Edge would have played it on like he was in the walk, and then boom, spear. He's like, yeah, I'm still the hell of this bitch.
Well, I mean, even if it was 2006, if he has a broken neck, he can't do it. Try not to hurt your neck again going through those ropes, by the way.
You know what I would love? If Edge turned around, speared Becky, and he's like, I'm coming.
He's like, I'm coming out of retirement, and I'm challenging you for the women's championship.
I wish
Evolution, me and you.
I wish Edge would come out of retirement to actually show Charlotte how to do a proper spear, for fuck's sake.
I swear.
Real running hug. That's how you do a running hug right, Charlotte. Oh my god. But yeah, Becky owned Edge. Edge is probably crying with his brother / friend.
He's probably still comforting his wife. Honestly,
only these men, because you know, I need to know your place.
Brother /
Hey, Edge knew his place. It's just WWE kind of begged him to be like, can you please get Charlotte cheered? Edge is like,
Edge can you get Charlotte cheered?
Exactly. And Edge is just like,
He's like, well, I tried.
It's like, and I was
like, hey, I tried.
It's like,
I gave it my best shot.
It was like, why did I choose to do this at the last second? Oh man.
Edge goes to the back and is like, you're supposed to get Charlotte cheers. Like, hey, I tried.
I tried. Now give me my paycheck.
Like, give me my check so I can go and get up out of here.
It's just one of those things where like Vince or Road Dogg explained it to him, and then Edge just had that face like for like 10 seconds, just looking at him like, "Are you sure?"
I swear, it's like, "Are you sure that I'm the right person to do this?"
Me, Edge,
Dude,
the asshole, the rated R superstar, the guy that would turn on everyone. I'm gonna be the moral compass.
The guy who made a living off his career by turning on people and being a piece of shit.
It's like, who are we gonna have?
Are you sure?
Who's gonna be the one with the moral compass? Oh yeah, the guy that had the live stats celebration. That's perfect timing. Yeah.
Like the entire time Edge is trying to explain this, they're still like, yeah, but they love you now. It's like, but that doesn't mean, that's not the point. I am not the moral compass here.
Edge, a hero to the children.
Yo, WWE is so desperate to get Charlotte cheered in this feud.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work, man. They might as well just admit that they might as well just admit that they played themselves in this.
And honestly, I mean, I know they don't count I know they don't count dark matches, but that wasn't the only thing Becky did that night. It was the only thing that she did on SmackDown, but not the only thing she did that night. Before the show, we had
she defended her title against Naomi.
No, before the show on SmackDown, we had a rematch with Charlotte and Becky for the SmackDown Women's title. They had another match, and Becky won clean.
Yes.
I thought that was Naomi.
No. Naomi was on the other live events, but after SmackDown, she defended her title against Charlotte.
SmackDown. Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
They had a dark match at the show, and Becky won with a roll up clean. So
Yes.
I know they don't count dark matches, but hey, why should Charlotte have a rematch now?
She been winning clean against Naomi on live events too.
But I'm just saying, Charlotte lost clean here. And why is she getting a rematch again?
Because she's the product of a Space Mountain malfunction.
She is the underdog. Who is the woman?
Ow, my ears hurt now. Thank you for that.
I feel like
You
shit.
look. You look.
Thanks for that. We deserve it.
I mean, doesn't your ears hurt after you hear a sharp promo usually?
Yeah.
No, because I have the common sense to mute my television.
We don't want to mute you, Asia.
See,
But if you're gonna nail the Charlotte thing down, we might just have the instinct.
See, my
Like, dude, the minute Charlotte's music hits, I put my TV on mute.
Yeah.
See, my ears would hurt from Charlotte, but they can't hurt because of all the blood that comes out of them.
Oh, right. Just immediately.
I will overcome the lawsuit, and then I will win an evolution, cause I am the woman.
I love that I did that brain tumor check. Oh, backing up again.
Also, dude, can I just say that fake out by Becky with that promo?
It was beautiful.
I don't like myself. I love my.
What a heel! She loves herself. How dare she?
How dare she know to whoop?
Oh, did you see Edge's face when she said that she loves herself? Edge knew it was over there. He was like, well, I tried. I tried.
I got the exact face.
It's like oh, dude, Edge is a total meme now after that phase.
Like when Becky said, I don't like myself. Edge's like, huh? Does this actually work? And then a small part of it is like, wait, 3, 2, 1, and then Becky was like, I love myself. It was like, and Edge is just like, damn, that's what I get for having hope.
Edge is that disappointed father.
He really is. He really is.
Dude, it looks like
he looks like a father that just found out his daughter is stripping.
I mean, again, dude, people. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I didn't like that. But again, like when everything we said when she first came out with the red hair and the jacket and everything with the smoke, people were comparing her to Edge right away because she had the Edge smoke. She had the same kind of jacket. Like it was perfect. So like yeah, people were already comparing her like to Edge in some ways. So it fits.
Like Edge just looking like I had one job. And that was to keep you off the pole. And my God, I have failed as a father.
The pole and the crack.
Not only are you on the pole, but you're on the pole to support your drug habit. I have failed as a father.
Oh god.
Saying I had failed as a father.
Oh my good! Like you look at that picture, and tell me that doesn't look like a father who is disappointed in his daughter when he found out that his daughter is out stripping.
Dude, no, that's John Cena and cockblockers. he was in front of the role. He found out his daughter's.
He found his daughter's diary. He's like, oh, I'm so ashamed. My daughter.
This is what house rules can do, Edge.
Also, we forgot to mention 205. Can I just say Leo Rush died?
Yes.
Yeah, Leo Rush got murdered. Got murdered out here.
Oh, that poor boy got murdered so bad.
Yeah, 205 was good too. I can't wait for next week to see Hideo ruin Mustafa Ali's face.
See, I'm conflicted. Mustafa's my favorite on 205 Live, but it's Kenta.
Yeah, that's the thing. I love Mustafa now. Don't get me wrong. Mustafa's my boy, but it's Kenta.
But it's Kenta. You're right. I love seeing him kick heads.
Every time Hideo shows up, you immediately have to show him respect.
The babyface and heel side are going to be conflicted because if Hideo goes full Kenta mode and starts kicking his face, then I'm just going to start just getting turned on. I'm going to be like, yes, Kenta, yes, kick his fucking hell. And I'll be like, oh, wait, no, but it's Mustafa. I'll be conflicted. Yeah, all I know is going to be fucking awesome. Like, those two can literally wrestle, like, every episode, and I'll fucking watch every week.
Yeah, the only part of 205 Live I'm pretty much not gonna like is Mike Kanellis versus Lince Dorado, because we know Lince is gonna have to do the job to Mike Kanellis.
And also, is Jack Gallagher still really a heel? Like, why? It doesn't work.
Yeah, they chose the wrong person to turn face.
Oh my god! Like, Jack Gallagher really at this point can only be a face. Like, him as a heel just does not work. I'm sorry.
It doesn't.
Like, who wants to boo him?
He's too proper and too sweet.
Yeah, he has an umbrella for God's sakes. Like he's like a gentleman like Marty Scurll.
It's the Tyler Bate situation, because Tyler Bate.
Oh, dude, I can't. How can Tyler? Yeah, because Tyler Bate was a heel in British Strong Style. Yeah.
So here's how you did it. You just didn't have Tyler Bate. You just had Tyler Bate do the same thing Pete Dunne on Trent Seven were doing.
But yeah, because if you just unleash Tyler Bate and all he can do, there's no way you can boo him. Like, you can't boo a guy who's like literally doing the giant swing while also having a guy on his back.
Not to mention he's a sweet small cinnamon roll.
Yeah. Even Trent Seven's a little more like he can turn on the heat, like if he needs to. But even Trent Seven, I'm like, I don't want to hate him. He seems like a nice guy. Nah.
Right. Where's Tyler Bate? He's a sweet small boy.
Now Pete.
Yeah, it was mainly Pete Dunne that got the heat. The heat just transferred to Trent Seven to Tyler Bate.
Yeah, people forget that. Like, everyone loves Pete Dunne now, but people forget he used to be one of the most hated heels in the world.
Dude, he was hated in Progress.
Like, vitriol. I mean, like, he's up there. Like, there's a list, like a line of like the best heels in Progress. It's like Jimmy Havoc, Paul Robinson, Zach Gibson, and then after that,
Marty Scurll.
Go with
Marty Scurll.
Did Marty Scurll really get that level of hate though?
I mean, not as much as Jimmy Havoc, because
not as much as Jimmy Havoc, certainly not as much as Paul Robinson, and certainly not as much as Zach Gibson.
But he's at least number 4, and number 5 right behind him is Pete Dunne.
I would say Pete Dunne's probably above Marty, because I remember Pete Dunne like getting really hated.
Yeah, I'll put Pete Dunne over Marty.
I think because I don't think it took long for people to like start cheering Marty because of how entertaining it was.
Now, when it comes to here's the thing: Jimmy Havoc held the Progress Tower for the longest reign, and no one's ever beaten that since. Okay. Where do you stand on his matches as far as match quality? Like of the guys we listed
in his title reign? Well, of the guys we listed, like, would you say like he's the best? Or I think of the 4 we just mentioned, I'd say Pete Dunne and Marty Scurll to me are the top 2.
Right.
I'd probably put Pete Dunne at number 1 and Marty at 2, just barely.
Dude, I'll put Pete Dunne at number 1 just mainly because of that damn 6-man tag match they had with freaking Ring Camp. That's still my favorite Progress match.
Progress only had that like number 8 for their year list.
And the thing is,
that is so garbage, too.
Yeah, I know.
And the thing is, Jimmy Havoc, he's not a bad wrestler.
Dude, his title reign, his match versus Will Ospreay, like I think that's still to this day Will Ospreay's best Progress match. The first world title match they have.
But where Jimmy shines is he shines as more of a character in ring.
Character worker, man. I don't think his character was ever stronger than in that title reign. And I think since then, I'm not saying Jimmy Havoc is like cool. I mean, he has cooled down, but I'm not saying he's bad at all. I still love Jimmy Havoc, but like, he's not the same as like the badass babyface. Like him, I hate to say it. I think that heel run, that 698 run, that was his peak. I hate to say it. That might have been his peak.
And sure, and let's be real. Unfortunately, they're not going to give him another one.
Oh no! Well, no. 609 days. Yeah, no, they're not going to do it again. Dude, what would happen if they just gave it to him and he held it for another 609 days?
I'd love it.
Yeah, I know. Like, what would happen though? Would he still be a face, or would they just eventually go back to hating him?
They'd turn him heel instantly because that's the only way that type of title reign could work.
Oh shit!
I'm not sure Okada, but that's a totally different.
Well, yeah. I mean, Okada's gonna Okada, but I mean, I still say Paul Robinson. Well, no, Zach Gibson's the most hated of the 4. Him and Paul Robinson. I think it's those 2 as far as most hated.
So, speaking of Okada and Havoc, I'm surprised we've never gotten a match between them.
Oh, the Rainmaker versus the Acid Rainmaker? Yeah.
We've never gotten a match between them.
I mean, no offense. I'm sorry, but if we're going by who has the better Rainmaker, I'm sorry, it's Okada.
See,
yeah. So I'm looking at the history of the Progress title. Jimmy Havoc has the longest reign, and the only person that's come closest to him is Travis Banks. But that's about half because Travis Banks had it for about 318 days.
Yeah, no. Like, dude, the first few Progress champions did not hold it for long at all.
Oh, hang on, let me see. Nathan Cruz held it 245 days. El Ligero held it 245 days.
Oh, never mind.
Rampage held it for 119. Mark Andrews held it for less than a day because Havoc won it the very same night. Yeah. Then Havoc went on that monster run. Ospreay held it for 182 days. Then Marty held it for 134 days. Pastor William Ever held it for 35 days. Then Marty Scurll won it back and held it for 56 days.
Honestly,
Mark Haskins held it for 35 days. Then it got vacated. Pete Dunne held it for 287. Then Travis Banks for 318, and now Walter, who is currently at 84 days.
Am I the only one surprised that Marty's first reign was that short?
It wasn't really short, but it was kind of short
in comparison to the others, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I mean,
the shortest reign, honestly, is freaking Mark Andrews because he had it for less than a day. Didn't have it beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, Mark Andrews definitely had the shortest one, but hey, he's still a former Progress champion.
Dude, can I just say with Jimmy Havoc, the power he has, he could wrestle a shit match, and I'd say it was 5-6 stars. He could.
Well, that's just bias,
right? He could.
That's his bias.
Yeah, of course.
He could try to stab me, and I'd still hug it.
He's your Becky Lynch,
dude.
He can murder puppies, and you'll still love him.
Dude, his theme song. His theme song by I Hope You Suffer. I hate
that he changed it.
No. Here's the thing. They had to change those up because there was I think there was a lawsuit going from one of Pete Dunne's things with the thing for British Strong Style, Love Is Blindness. Oh, okay. The guy who wrote that song got pissed off about it, and they got Progress in some trouble. So
they did with all the theme songs. And I knew it was Pete Dunne's theme that got in trouble, but
yeah. it had to be Pete Dunne's theme that got them in trouble.
But why all Pete Dunne's theme? Why all the themes though, man?
Because they wanted to avoid getting those copyrights.
I mean, Jimmy Havoc had it for so long. I don't think they're gonna.
Not to mention his name, Jimmy Havoc, is based off the lead singer of AFI, Danny Havoc.
Yep, man. It's fucking perfect.
So yeah, I'm just saying, like I got AFI's album Burials, that entire album because of that song.
Honestly, I got more into AFI because of CM Punk with his theme song. His ROH theme song.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, his ROH theme song is so.
Can you imagine, dude? Jimmy Havoc versus. Dude, that's a match we never got, and I'm so sad that we didn't. CM Punk versus Jimmy Havoc.
Oh my god!
Dude, like, especially if it's like ROH CM Punk when he was fighting Raven. Can you imagine that shit?
Well, I mean, Jimmy Havoc started in 06, and Punk was already signed by WWE.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it was just bad timing.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. But anyways, you guys want to move? How much more do we have? Oh, do you want? Actually, I'll let Ace have this one. Do you want to get into the Raw rating?
What was the Raw rating, as a matter of fact?
Oh, well, I didn't see the actual numbers, but I know it did increase this week.
It decreased?
It increased.
Oh, really? I thought you said it was like the lowest since 2013.
No. Oh, you think Total Divas? Yes, Total Divas. That's what.
You didn't tell me what the show was.
You asked me which one it was, and I said Total Divas.
Okay. Yeah, I just assumed because like we've been talking about how Raw's just been having like they've been hitting all-time lows.
Yeah, but now Raw they just happen to increase. Now, whether you want to compare that to the fact that Sasha Banks just happened to.
Oh, it's definitely because of Sasha Banks. It's definitely because of Sasha Banks.
I can't say really was her because she wasn't advertised. We were guessing she might return, but we never knew.
I mean,
the fact that Sasha showed up bumped up the ratings.
Yes.
Let's be real.
To be fair about Total Divas, is it on Wednesday?
Yes.
Yep.
It shouldn't be, but it's on Wednesday.
Same time, I think, as the Mae Young Classic.
I mean, dude,
that's an insult, first of all, to women's wrestling in general.
Here's the thing. Like, you're putting on a reality show, a WWE reality show, amidst all this wrestling.
No,
like,
let me go find what's
because when Total Divas was a thing, they were like, this is going to be so great for women's wrestling. This is going to bring them exposure. And now 5 years later, they have it on the same time as this revolutionary tournament for women's wrestling.
I get that
when you watch Naomi with scissors.
Here's something with that argument. It does bring in casual viewers, but they're not watching for women's wrestling. They're watching for the Bellas and Natty and Naomi and all those girls. But it's not. And even then, when you look at the ratings, it's decreasing every single week, and it's not helping the girls get over. Name any of these girls besides the Bellas that gotten over because of Total Divas.
The only one I can think of is Naomi, but I think she just got over because of her talent.
Her gimmick and her talent, it didn't
Naomi is like the longest running. Like she's always been on that show.
Yes,
but still, it's because of her talent.
Yeah. If anything, it hurt some of these girls. It hurt Paige.
Oh, it really hurt Paige. Jesus Christ.
Nia Jax. It didn't help Alexa.
No,
it didn't help Carmella.
I am so glad AJ.
The only thing it helped Carmella was help Carmella be single.
What would you say it did to Lana?
It honestly got Lana in more trouble.
Yes.
He's already in.
Hey, Cliff. Jackie said send her an invite to the hideout.
Oh,
hang out.
Let's see. Trying to find the actual numbers because I know it's it was the lowest for the year since 20.
Dude, this is just as bad as when Impact moved to Mondays to try to compete with Raw.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, that was a stupid decision on Impact's part.
Let's see, they drew 340,000 viewers this week. This is down 10.5% from last week, which drew 380,000. And it's the new historic low for the show since it began airing back in 2013. They gotta cancel it.
Or at least move it to another day.
Cancel.
You're saying cancel. You're like, fuck it. Get it off my...
There's nothing gravitating for the season. Nothing. There's no drama. Nothing. You can't keep it going.
I mean...
You're on season 9.
To be fair, Grey's Anatomy is still Go.
Well, at least Grey's Anatomy somewhat got me intrigued.
Oh, true.
Dude, I didn't even know Grey's Anatomy was still going.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you.
Yep.
I thought they finished that one off after they killed one of the Patrick Dempsey off.
Yep. Yeah, they killed Derek off. I was sad when that happened, but
Yeah, I saw the commercials. I was like, really? Y'all gonna kill him off? Oh, well, y'all gone then. This is y'all last season then.
and then going back to Total Divas, apparently WWE is so desperate that they want to make Ronda Rousey a regular cast member on the show.
Oh Lord. Lord.
The last word was several days ago in which she asked, but things could have changed. So they're that desperate when they want Ronda Rousey on it.
Yeah, jeez. Yo, WWE, man, y'all gotta learn when to take an L.
This show is not helping y'all.
It's like the concept of that. It's literally just the concept of them admitting the fact that they're taking an L. That it just gives them highs. Like, no, I don't want to admit that I am taking this L. Never.
It's okay. This show lasted longer than I expected.
Exactly.
And I have watched a few episodes regretfully.
I haven't watched this since the season after Paige was on there. And I only watched because Paige was on there.
Dude, like, WWE makes billions of dollars.
Oh my god.
Did you add it?
Okay. By the way, going back to the Charlotte thing, yeah, the husband is saying he does have video of Charlotte making racial comments.
Oh no! Oh.
I hope he's bluffing so much.
I swear, as much as I hate Charlotte, man, I hope this dude is bluffing. Because if he's not, Charlotte, Rick, and the WWE are screwed. Oh, Lord.
This has not been Charlotte's ear.
Oh, it's not. Oh, Lord.
Ever since SummerSlam, it's just been downhill. Actually, I called
since Mania when she ended Asuka's streak. That's when it's been downhill.
Yeah, really, it is. It's the Asuka curse. It's the curse of the streak.
Yo, Asuka must have hit it with some mad voodoo.
But I honestly, I think Becky hit a curse on her too, because you have to think after that Becky shit, it went downhill a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It like the whole thing with Becky. That was a nosedive.
Yeah, that was like when it was at first a slow fall, and then it just turned up the speed like boom, and just slow, like it went from like bumps, and then it's just like straight forward down, like falling face first.
Can you imagine that your supposed face of the women's division is a
racist and a domestic abuser? Ooh.
Becky!
Hiya.
What's up? It's been so long with the gang.
Oh God! Now it's five of us. Oh God! We're all back.
We're all back. The gang's all here. The boys are back in town. We are here. Well, let me refresh Jackie. We talked about a lot. Okay, so we talked about the ugly first with the Charlotte thing, and we're still talking about that now. The lawsuit that went down. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
What lawsuit? Refresh my memory.
She's getting sued by her ex-husband, not Brown, the other one, because of a book she put out a year ago, in which she's claiming he hit her, and that but he's coming out with new accusations saying no, in actuality, she hit me and she made racial comments.
And it just got confirmed now that he has video of the racial.
Yep.
That's the scary part.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely like to see where this goes for sure, because if so, like, I don't like, at least with the, I can't speak to the race things, but I at least know with the abuse that, like, you know, Charlotte's been for Put the Niggle in It, the Games campaign. They hang out because of that.
Yep.
Oh God, you're right. They do hang out.
If
The bridge is gonna burn. If that's
if that turns out to be false, and Mia, if Charlotte hasn't actually been abused, but she's been representing a domestic abuse charity and hanging out with somebody who's actually been abused and is representing this charity, that's really shitty.
I hope she's not lying. I really hope this is not true.
Dude, if that's the case, Mia should backhand the shit out of Charlotte the next time she sees her. If it's true.
Like, if that's true, like, she's not going to live down that media firestorm.
Oh no, because this broke out on Twitter. Not Twitter, but TMZ. And this will get a lot of coverage.
But it's not only going to be her like it's the shit show. It's the company as a whole because they have used Charlotte as their representation, their face. They just had the Forbes article. Like remember, they just posted that Forbes article on why Charlotte is the star of the women's division. She's the runner, the front runner. Not anymore.
And it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Oh God!
Wait, what?
Go over like a stack of bricks if it turns
Oh God!
That she's not shitty enough to lie about something like this.
Oh God! Please
don't. My goodness!
I don't like Charlotte the wrestler, but I always thought to myself, Ashley Flair the person probably isn't that bad.
I've always separated the two, and after this, we might not be able to.
Yeah.
Exactly. If this is true, there is no separating the two now. Like that's done. That is dead.
Again, like numerically superior goes for Charlotte and for Ashley Flair.
Exactly. Remember what I said? I always said genetically superior sounds high-key racist.
Good.
And lo and behold, I may be right.
Please.
I have a feeling that the race thing may turn out to be true. Like, that doesn't surprise me. Because people, especially wealthy white people from the South,
look at Ric Flair.
Does not surprise me. But
look at Ric Flair, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, look if we want an example, look at what Ric Flair does whenever he's at parties with Jay Lethal. He makes him do his impression.
Dance monkey dance.
That's just Rick being a narcissist. So at least he's happy to do the impression. At least he seems to be.
Charlotte, it's not a good look for you.
Yeah.
Dude, this is one of the few cases I hope that I'm wrong.
She is truly the underdog in this lawsuit.
She really is.
Here's the thing with Ric Flair. I was thinking about that, and oddly enough, it was when Batista had his arm around him, and I'm just like, if this Charlotte thing does come out, you know how hardcore liberal Batista is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna burn a bridge between him and Nate. Then
again, I looked at Evolution, and I was just like, I watch the GIFs, at least for Raw, that come across Twitter, and I'm like looking at this, and I'm like, this is just what we wanted to see, right? This is our nostalgia. Evolution, as old dudes, as married fathers in their 40s, and Ric Flair, who's probably 80 by then. Like,
let's be honest. The only reason we tuned in to see the Evolution reunion was because we're finally getting Batista.
It was only because of Batista.
Yeah, it was because.
And damn, was it good.
Okay.
And I love how
it was, man. And the crowd gave him such a pop. Like, he knows we missed him.
My favorite part is I love how his best promo is the one where he starts out with the one thing I hate more than anything is a microphone in my hand, because he knows he's like super awkward on the mic, and then that's just when he happens to cut the best promo of his life.
And he gave the best dig. He said Triple H has done everything in his career except beat me.
It really did look spontaneous, because they reacted like that wasn't supposed to happen. It was like, and
you even always like, oh shit! Oh, let me back up a little. Oh.
I'm sure Vince wanted them to just do the reunion. I'm sure maybe Triple H whispered in like, hey, what would happen if maybe you say this thing at the very end?
So have we discussed the new WWE signings?
Oh, waifu.
We did with one.
I'm so happy for her.
We talked about the whole NYC. We talked about Tegan's injury. Please get well, Tegan. I mean, the positive thing about Tegan is at least she made it to the Man Classic, and everyone knows how great she is.
Yes, get well soon, Nixon.
Mako versus Lacey was great. I had my Deanna spiel, and everyone hated it. And then we had the main event.
Wait, what are your thoughts on Deanna?
I fucking adore Deanna with every fiber of my being.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I figured.
Dude.
Like, I was thinking to myself, I have this weirdly mixed opinion as somebody who's been able to see her as a main eventer and a regular at the indie promotion that I attend.
Yeah,
and
she's
I
like
love her.
Deanna. Yeah, Deanna there is like
Yes,
the woman there.
God, she doesn't have enough personality, in my opinion, and it doesn't help that I don't care for her style of wrestling, so I can't really watch her matches. It's not even a thing with her. She's not a bad wrestler. I just don't like technical wrestling.
My heart.
What happened to Allie?
Oh, Allie done snapped. Allie done snapped.
Too young. Too young is what happened.
Yes, Sue Young and the absence of Rosemary.
Yeah, Sue Young's a basic
Looking
player.
at it like, could this not have been some random chick? Why does this have to be Alexis?
Hey,
I swear, why does this have to happen to Eddie Edwards' wife? She's already dealing with enough stuff with her husband losing his goddamn mind.
Exactly, and she's actually more like, I hate that she's
Hey, Jackie,
basically a...
have you seen Rhea Ripley's Twitter game
theory
recently?
about I have a theory about her treatment and Impact and why she's there in the first place, and I wish I could really be more positive about her being there because it was so exciting when she gets signed, and I love her to death. She's an excellent wrestler. She's a great heel. I think more people should see her. But my theory with her in Impact basically goes like this. I don't think they actually care about her as a wrestler. They are interested in Eddie Edwards having a love interest and somebody who can take bumps in the process. The fact that he happens to have a wife who is a trained wrestler makes it easy because they don't have to explain their relationship or add any development to that. Because the last time they did that was with Allie and Braxton, who, are again another real life couple, but they still built them up and stuff like that, and they got bored with that.
I mean, anything beats what happened with the Mickey James and Gunner relationship. That's just
my theory.
You mean the Mickey James and James Storm thing? Ooh.
Yeah, it was James Storm. Oh yeah. Wasn't it? I thought.
Yeah, my theory is basically that they don't care about Alicia Edwards, Alexis, as a wrestler. They don't care about her accomplishments or what she can actually do, because she is a very accomplished woman. Besides being here, her and Mercedes Martinez hold the record for the longest women's wrestling match in history, with an Iron Man match for the WSU title that went over an hour.
Doesn't surprise me that Mercedes Martinez would be one of the people in there, the fucking work that she is. Speaking of which, that's another one that was on an NXT live event. My heart literally stopped, and I shouted like a maniac.
Is Mercedes signed too?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Good for her.
And her first match was a loss to Nikki Cross. Boom.
Still, like, the Latina sensation is there.
That's all. I mean, that's the important.
There's a good representative for Connecticut, not named McMahon.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, as much as I was like, oh, god damn it, she lost to Nikki Cross, at the end of the day, it's still a great thing because, again, when you first get signed, you're going to lose in house shows. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the big caveat. At least it's not Lacey Evans. We can all say that. At least they didn't lose to Lacey Evans.
At least the performer, I actually like.
I'll keep my mouth shut because I'm the only person here who doesn't hate Lacey.
There's a problem with Lacey Evans that I don't think you really understand. And there's the accusations that she had recently about being homophobic.
And the fact that she locks her kid out of the house whenever her kid decides to act like a jackass. Which is literally asking for your child to get kidnapped, by the way.
Having a gimmick telling women that he should just be subservient to men is what's the problem of going backwards in the women's revolution.
My problem with Lacey Evans has nothing to do with in the ring. I mean, she's not really a great wrestler. She has talent as far as like athletically, but I've never been into her, and her gimmick is awful. I'm sorry.
Like telling a woman
I really
to
like her clothes.
You really like her clothes. Here's the crazy thing.
That's why I like her. I like her clothes.
Hang on, Ace, real fast. I gotta say this. Here's the crazy part. Jackie, you have two problematic faves. First, there was Taylor Hendricks with all the shit that went down with Jay Lethal. We finally get over that, and now it's Lacey Evans.
You need to.
I would not count Lacey Evans as
having a gimmick.
I'm sorry. Like her outfit.
Jackie, you wouldn't be you without a problematic fave. Let's be real.
No, we wouldn't be us without problematic faves. Let's be real.
Having in which you probably have Trump supporting views, in which you're telling women to just be a wife and cook for him and clean and all that shit. It's everything.
And then her cooking is absolute garbage, by the way.
It's not helping with the women's. It's everything wrong, and it's not helping with the women's. I don't see her getting over once she gets to the main roster with the women's revolution. I don't. It's a disconnect.
Like I said,
I'm sorry.
It's
a problem.
There's two things that I like about Lacey. It's her theme music and her outfit.
Her clothes, yeah.
I really like her outfit.
Her moonsault.
Now look, I like the finisher because her finisher is literally the Falcon Punch. That's the only thing I like about it, and it's literally the Falcon Punch.
Sure, is it the lightning fist though?
No, the lightning fist is the Heihachi back fist.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying, like it's a punch. But still have a better
punch to the throat. That's the lightning fist.
I'm just saying. I mean, you're just saying like we have a punch, but we already have a better punch finisher.
See, I don't even like Lacey Evans' clothes because she has no style. Like her style of clash is way too much.
I think so. I think her outfits are adorable. That 1940s vintage, I love it.
This is where we're gonna have the argument over Lacey Evans' clothes.
It's literally a case where she's taking. It's like Lacey took the gimmick. Lacey has gone full gimmick, honestly.
I don't know. I don't really know about her as a person or care for that matter. I don't really care too much about wrestlers' personal lives.
Me neither. But, yeah.
Nah, unless it's really problematic, then I don't really care. Like
homophobia.
Like her outfit.
And here's the thing: it has to be proven for me to actually give a shit. It's not proven that she's homophobic. It's proven that she wants her kids out of the house.
I mean,
yeah, that's proven.
I mean, by the way her social media works, and she does look like a Trump supporter, and so with public all that shit, I wouldn't be surprised if she is kind of homophobic. I wouldn't be.
And also, here's the most important one: her cooking is horrible.
Like Dakota even said, get Chef Ramsay over here. Give him that fucking review.
Can y'all white people learn how to season y'all shit?
Season your chicken!
Like she is literally asking her husband to commit to have an affair.
That's how I cook when I take a piece of meat. It's just like every spice in my cabinet is put on this thing.
That's how you do it.
Somebody buy Lacey Evans a cookbook.
Thank you.
Exactly. Someone get this woman a damn cookbook.
If cheat on her.
Where's Gordon Ramsay?
For you better be good at cooking, and you better get the gimmick down right.
Jesus. Like she put up those pictures talking about this.
She really is cooking like she's in the Great Depression.
So, Jackie, did you please Tegan Knox's injury?
Yeah, I mentioned to Jackie, and Jackie, you actually saw. Did you see the actual thing?
No, I'm really behind on literally everything with my wrestling at the
okay.
moment.
Actually, Jackie, okay, did you at least make it to Mako versus Mercedes?
No, I'm only halfway through the first episode.
But I was just saying, I'll just skip over to Mercedes versus Mako because, well, okay, we're going by the first round, I mean, you saw. I think Mako was the first episode, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're good there. I mean, Io versus Nia Brookside was like 3 minutes. It was a good 3-minute match, but it was 3 minutes.
Squash.
Yeah. What were other good matches in the first round? I'm trying to remember.
Well, I'm going with it right now. Hold on.
First of all, watch Casey Canizaro.
Yes.
She is going to be something.
Yeah, I've heard all the internet things about who's a good thing to watch and who isn't, etc.
Well, one of them is not Ashley Rain. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Heck no. How did she even get into the Mignon Classic?
Well, here's the thing. I know Jackie's like, I know you respect her as a TNA wrestler. And here's the thing. I will give you this. She's in the ring with like a god in Mercedes Martinez, so of course she's going to look inferior. Like when you're in the ring with Mercedes, unless you're like Mako or Io, you're not going to look like a better wrestler.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do that.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even matter because Ashley Rain died.
Yeah, no, Mercedes murdered her.
She got murdered out there.
Like I said, I've never been huge on Madison Rain. I thought she was okay and probably the most talented member of the Beautiful People.
Which is saying nothing.
That says absolutely nothing.
Well, that's the best praise I could give her. She's better off as a heel, for one thing. No idea why anybody wants to use her as face. That's the best praise I could give her as a wrestler. As a booker, she seems to have some actual talent. Because that Laurel Van Ness sham wedding was the most amazing angle of the past 5 years.
She's been a writer. Wait, she's been a writer?
Yes.
She wrote that angle. She wrote the Laurel Van Ness wedding.
Oh, I mean, hey, if WWE wants to hire her, hey, they'll take Jimmy Jacobs' spot, I guess.
Here's a fun fact. Here's a quick fun fact about Jimmy. Here's a fun fact about what was his name again? Fucking Jimmy Jacobs. He was the one who came up with the gimmick for Jericho to have the list.
Yeah, I know that too. And he was behind the fucking that segment, the celebration, the friendship celebration. Festival of Friendship. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was behind that too. Yeah, Jimmy Jacobs was awesome. Just Madison Rain, just don't take any selfies, please.
Yeah, and WWE got rid of him for the dumbest reason ever.
Yeah. And now he's wearing a dress as a zombie princess. He's doing much better off.
Speaking of knockouts, there is another knockouts champion besides Mia Yim who has been signed to WWE.
I know Chelsea Green got signed, which means that Reclusus is pretty much done in Lucha Underground then.
Which means
maybe not, because
here's the thing,
that's the beauty of it being pre-taped.
For this season,
the idea that you don't know how much of her they got.
Yeah, she'll probably get we'll probably get her all this season. She'll probably die.
And the thing is,
probably, yeah, she's dying. She's dying.
And
dude, what if fucking Mariposa kills her?
And the thing is,
dude, I'm thinking Marty's gonna do it.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a big win for cheerleader Melissa.
And the thing is with WWE is once you get there, they monitor your Twitter, and so Chelsea won't be able to like my tweets anymore. Sad face.
I mean, here's the thing. Deanna still likes my tweets.
Honestly, that was one of the main reasons why Jessica Havoc didn't end up going to WWE.
Yeah,
because the racial tweets or some shit like that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I defended her because the thing was she was saying it as jokes because she always hangs out with Moose and Ricochet and Rick Swann and all those guys around the time she was dating
Didn't we say that about Cedric?
Sami Callihan and Cedric, yeah. Like she would always do those type of jokes. I would find them inappropriate, but Cedric and all those guys were like, I don't find it inappropriate, so it wasn't my business. But then it got leaked all around by Twitter because people on Twitter have no lives, and she got screwed over it.
I'm sorry, I am on the opposite side of that because they.
Oh no, I 100% understand you. I understand you for being on the opposite side of that. I understand that.
Inside jokes are that. Inside jokes. They probably
keep it inside.
I don't care if it's a joke or not. Don't say the fucking word. Period. Point blank.
Here's the thing. Like, here's the thing. She never said the word. Like, she made like slight jabs about like stereotypes towards black folks, like the
Still.
stuff about chicken and watermelon and stuff like that.
It's
But still, yeah.
No matter how y'all try to defend that shit, it's still wrong.
I mean, if we're gonna get on
I'm not defending it. It was still fucked up. But like Jackie said, inside jokes are inside jokes.
Keep them.
Don't let them out on the outside.
But yeah, anyway. But let's get back to the positive stuff. Io versus Diana was great. Tony, oh my god, like the reaction. Did you see the interview with Mia Yim after she found that she got signed, and the first thing she said? The first thing she said, she didn't say anything. The first thing she said, it wasn't anything about like I'm so happy to be here. It wasn't anything about WWE. It wasn't anything about Triple H. It was I can't wait to torture Shelton Benjamin some more. Like she was like, she was so happy. She was so happy. Like she can go to WWE now that she can just give Shelton hell. It's beautiful. And they better not make them a couple, or else I will kill people.
She's with Keith Lee.
I know, but the WWE is stupid.
True.
And the WWE does not respect. And you know,
until recently that like not only with the shit with Aiden English, with again another Lana cheating on Rusev ankles.
They really hate that fucking couple, don't they?
They really do.
What did they do this time?
They do, but besides that, here's the kicker.
The fact that they're a couple is what makes them upset.
Yeah. But the biggest thing that I forgot about, it was different before because at least like
at least Dolph was single
and Summer was single. Aiden English is married.
Yeah, to Eddie Guerrero's daughter.
Exactly. Aiden English is married to Shaw Guerrero.
Yeah, this is a million times worse than the Rusev Dolph thing. First of all, because we didn't get the fish. Secondly, like this. I was defending it at first, but man, these segments have been garbage. I'm sorry.
And it's even worse when you now get the context that it's two married people.
Yeah.
Like, Lana's married to Rusev, Aiden is married to Shaw Guerrero.
And also, I'm going to say one more thing about this, and I'm just going to get off of it. I love the fact that the WWE hates that Rusev and Lana are a couple when you put them together in the first place.
No, it's even worse because you basically implying that Lana is a slut even in today's women's wrestling.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly. And here's the thing. They did that with Dolph. They did that with The Rock when he came back that one night.
Rad.
And
but
speaking
it's amazing. I'm just to say this and I'm done. It's amazing the fact like you hate the couple that you literally created.
And speaking of slut shaming, we had that promo with Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey, and everyone was fucking clapping and shit. And I was like, why?
And here's something DBK told me earlier this morning. Apparently, Ronda wrote that all herself. And Nikki Bella had no idea about the slut shaming part.
Yeah, so how is Ronda Rousey?
I can tell.
I was praising Ronda Rousey as a fucking feminist, but yet she's saying this line and she wrote the line. Basically,
and she didn't let Nikki know either.
Yeah,
again, she didn't let Nikki know.
Fuck.
She ain't shit. She's a hypocrite, in my opinion. She ain't shit. How she's a fucking feminist, but you slut shaming her ass. That and speaking of that line, that line has been used by fucking everyone in this fucking point. You had AJ Lee, you had Paige with the pipe bomb in 2015, you had Carmella, you had Natalya, you had Maurice, you had the Riot Squad in one backstage promo, and now you have Ronda Rousey. It's been overused.
I hate to say it,
material.
Yeah.
On a side note, I hate to say it, but other than AJ, I think Natalya did it the best.
Damn, you're right. Nanny might have did it better. Might have did it the best. Wow.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be dating John Cena.
Basically implying that TJ was the second prize.
So that shit was all.
I mean, wasn't she right though? Because she said that John would never marry her.
Oh
my God, you're right.
Well, we're cool with Natty after what she said about Sasha. So
I love how Natty. I'm gonna bury. I love how Natty decides, hey, I'm gonna bring Ben.
Like that Natty literally decided in that promo she's going to bury her own husband.
But yeah, that shit is problematic as fuck because everyone is saying, "Oh, women's wrestling, we want more shit for the women." But yeah, especially y'all men, because I know this is more with the men. Y'all clapping to that slut shaming line, but the
I
only
wasn't.
reason y'all clapping for it is because y'all hate your the fucking Bellas. It's okay when it's the Bellas, but if it's any of y'all faves, oh, then y'all have a fucking problem. But yet y'all care for women's
I mean,
wrestling,
at the
right?
time,
Right?
at the time,
I wasn't.
at the time, I just said because, well, it's still true. But
See,
I
I
don't
wasn't
give a fuck
necessarily.
if it's still true or
It's
not.
still
That's
true.
slut
It's still
shaming.
out there.
How you want
And,
slut?
I'm just like, I'm not
and so
gonna sit there
I told you at
politics
Discord
about
immediately
this.
after that promo. I told you that was old. That was played out.
There was many things you could say about the Bellas at this point to criticize them, and it will still get over. But the fact that you had to rely on slut shaming in 2018,
the only new thing she
fuck
had,
off.
the only new thing she had was when she added that Cena left her.
It wasn't that I. It was. It's not that I.
Like,
That I.
I
You
think
It's not that I
at this
despise.
point, if you are letting yourself get like worked by the Bellas and rallied up into hating them or something like that, like this is such old news. What is
it's
this?
old
2014?
shit. I don't even hate them
Like,
anymore. I
are you really
didn't do,
ragging on the Bellas in 2018? Come
like
on.
that. That's the thing. Like everyone's hatred of the Bellas at this point makes me want to be a fan of theirs now.
See,
Like
my whole
honestly,
thing.
every time I see a person that hates the Bellas, I just think you got a personal problem, then, bro. Because how
See,
is the Bellas doing what they're doing affecting you personally in your life?
They
see,
haven't like before Evolution. They have not been in the title picture since what 2015, 2016. They've been putting people over. They put well technically they put Carmelo over. They like come on.
hey,
Like,
And yeah,
like you
I mean,
and Lee just pointed this out. Lee Clark just pointed this out in our chat. She's a feminist with a guy accused of woman beating.
ooh.
oh, Jesus.
And let's not forget what you told me, Asia. The guy she's married to was married when they started dating. So basically,
Yes,
Ronda was a side chick.
yes, but yeah, we've slut shaming Nikki Bella. But yeah, Rhonda was basically the hoe when her and Travis Brown got together.
See,
Exactly.
my whole
But we
thing is, I
condoning the
don't.
slut shaming because it's the Bella twins. Yes, we hate the Bella twins in 2018, despite the fact I don't know the fucking reason. Despite the fact that
See,
Evolution ticket sales had drastically improved since the announcement of Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey, and it's almost sold
Speaking
out
of
at the fucking price.
speaking of ticket sales, you know we can't go off here without talking about the Saudi Arabia shit.
see, my whole thing. See, my whole thing. My whole thing doesn't come from a hatred of the Bellas. My whole thing comes from a love of Ronda. But that's just me.
Oh
No,
yeah, you
honestly,
love Wanda, but you gotta point out the fact that what she said was fucking problematic, and the
Oh
fact
yeah,
that
yeah, sure,
the
sure,
fact that it wasn't just her saying it,
yeah.
and coming up with it. Paul Heyman apparently came up with it too. So I giving him the strength. I giving him the side eye too.
oh, not Paul too.
Yeah,
Oh, damn it.
both their asses,
Yeah, but
God
that's Paul.
damn it, Paul.
Yeah,
Just
Hmm.
but
what I
that's
wanted to love you, man. God
both their
damn.
asses.
yeah, but that's
But
Paul Heyman. Can we really expect anything less? That's Paul Heyman.
I mean, he always goes for the kind of shoot promo, kind of trash talk.
Yeah,
Like,
that's his style. Paul
yeah.
Heyman
I
is
don't
a
give
shoot
a
style
fuck.
talker.
So it's okay to slut shame now.
No,
No,
just
it's never okay to slut shame. Let's be real.
I'm gonna wait for someone in my mentions to try to defend that shit, and I bet you it's gonna be one of y'all fucking males, not y'all, but someone that's a male to try to defend it because they hate
Someone of the Yakubian males anatomy, basically.
Oh, not
I
just male, white male.
I get it. It got people talking. It got over, but when you got Evolution coming up and you supposed to take the women seriously, but yeah, you going back to slut shaming and all this shit. I'm like, how am I supposed to take y'all males seriously at this point?
honestly, was that line
I
needed?
just keep
No.
looking at Evolution like, look at all the fucks I gave.
Honestly, Ronda is a great promo. Was that line needed? No.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, if she was gonna do it, at least let Nikki know that she was gonna do it. But no, she didn't even let Nikki know. That's what really gets me, and that's what makes me feel some type of way. She didn't even let Nikki know.
Honestly, I will give Nikki credit.
That's
She
like
sold it.
that's like
I know
Charlotte
it's real,
when
but
she
she
had
sold it really well.
Name drop
Yeah, her
and
brother.
not
Yeah.
run it by her.
Yeah, and not run it by her father.
So just
She didn't run it by her mom.
She didn't run about anyone in her family.
She
She didn't run about either one of them.
She's gonna have Tate say that.
Okay, so do you guys want to
Say
talk about the
that.
Saudi?
Wow, Charlotte, you are a shitty daughter.
I mean,
Thank you, Jackie, for proving my point.
Shitty
So-
daughter and probably a racist.
So do you guys want?
Yes, let's. Yeah, before we get up out of here, let's talk about this Saudi shit. Jackie, do you know about this Saudi shit that's been going on?
Should we update you?
Oh wait, actually, before that, can I
Crown
please
jewel.
mention something about Stardom? Since Jackie is here.
Oh yes, Jackie. I mean, me and Cliff have a question for you. What the hell has happened to Hana Kimura?
What has happened to her? Jackie!
I don't know, to be perfectly honest. I keep looking at that.
I think Asia.
That same goddamn. My
I don't
answer
know.
right now is drugs. My answer right now is drugs. I'm pretty sure her
'Cause
mom, Kyoko.
I don't know.
Her mom, Kyoko, was a well-known fan of the Mary Jane, so I'm just and Bob Marley. So I'm just looking at that like, Hana, did you sneak yourself into your mom's
See,
lead?
but
Because that is my answer to this right now.
See,
that
but
she's
Jack-
as high
Jackie.
as a kite.
Jackie, the problem is though, as someone who is a stoner, weed doesn't make you do that.
No.
I swear, weed makes you chill. Weed makes you sleep.
It makes
Weed
you
makes you
hungry.
hungry.
It doesn't
Weed
make
doesn't-
you wild out.
Weed does not give you up.
I mean,
Oh,
was it, wait,
I
Jeff,
keep
wait, was it
looking at that outfit, like,
in her
what
hair?
are you smoking, huh?
And it was, and I think it was, I don't know if it was Asia or Jarveris that said, did she turn the fucking black on? Like,
I said,
you said,
Yeah, Asia said that.
yeah. Like, goddamn, like the hair, the outfit with the chains, like, damn, Hana. Here's the thing, her as a baby face, I've seen her, and like, she's like the most adorable, precious kind of
Yeah,
like,
she got the
flower.
cheerleader outfit, and now she's got this weird, brightly colored shit, and I'm looking at it like, what the fuck are you doing?
I was thinking like Hana would go back to that old kind of like sweet kind of gimmick. But
No,
I guess,
Hana was like, fuck all that. I'm gonna try and be sexy real fast.
yeah.
Like, what are you
Always could have
doing?
been like the sexy one and all that, with like the black gear and
But
the
that worked. That worked for. I mean, maybe this will work too. Honestly, maybe it's just that it could get just.
Hell, I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I mean, it's the point where Hana lost her shit, and now she's just going on a fucking warpath. And this is the result of it, I guess.
I keep telling y'all, man. I think Hana finally got sick of Kagetsu shit.
She should have known her place.
Like, I understand challenging Kagetsu, though. I'm of really many minds on this thing.
Oh,
I get why she would want to challenge Kagetsu. I
Hail.
completely understand that because Kagetsu has made pretty bad decisions over the last few months. But this comes right the fuck out of nowhere, in my opinion, because she just got back. She didn't seem to have any problems before Mexico, and now she just got. Yeah, and now she just comes back. You know, they all wear her brand new shirt and all that.
Well,
And
actually,
all of a sudden
actually, Jackie, real quick, I have a question. When she went to Mexico, she didn't go to CM. No, they don't have women in CMLL.
No, they do.
Oh, they do? Well, did she go to CMLL?
She went to CMLL.
No, she didn't
Oh.
go to any of the major companies.
I was
She
gonna-
wrestled pretty independently.
I was gonna say, because anyone that goes to CMLL, somehow they just come out a new person.
I swear, everybody that goes to CMLL come out different as shit.
That's why I thought.
Naito, Haribo, freaking Evil, Sonata. Like, dude, everyone who goes to CMLL comes out whacked out as fuck.
Right?
But the matches aren't always great in CMLL.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh, let's not get into that old man match, that Legends match. Oh my god. I tried to watch it on like 1.5 speed, and it still looked like it was in slow motion. It was amazing. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, dude. I mean, hey, we've been behind on Stardom, and damn, we came back and we're like, what the hell's going on?
Exactly, like, what the shit?
And we were also just talking about
Mexico.
and also I was just basically contemplating on just the question, what the hell is Momo going to be in 5 years? She's going to take over the world, dude. It's kind of scary. Like
Like, even more so than Tyler. Like, Tyler Bate and Momo are the ones that I'm scared of who they're going to be in 5 years. Like, how good and how popular they're going to be.
Smoke 5 years.
Dude, main event fucking Momo, bro.
Like, she's going to be the new Io Shirai, man. She's going to be she's the heir to the throne, and we're just like, oh my god.
That is the answer. That said, I will drop this in our chat because I can't be the only one who looks at this outfit and just says, what the fuck?
More so than Hana's?
What the hell?
Oh, I'm
That is Hana's new gear, apparently.
I mean...
What did they do to you in Mexico, Hana?
What the hell is that? What is that?
I mean, she gave to Hawaii?
I was fine until the boots.
What the hell is going on?
The boots are...
Yo, what did they do to you in Mexico?
It's like a combination. It's a combination of like...
That is my thing. I keep looking at this outfit and wondering what she has been...
Did she take Hiromu Takahashi's boots?
Yo, she probably jacked Hiromu.
Oh my god. While he's injured.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
That is so uncalled for.
Savagery. Savagery.
Okay.
Yo, literally kicking a man while he's down.
I mean, I thought Becky on Edge was bad.
I mean, live your best life, but jeez.
They said I can be anything I want to be. I want to be good.
I got high when she picked out this outfit.
It had to have been, because nothing here
I
matches.
don't think that she's high for challenging... yeah, exactly. I don't think that she's high for challenging Kagetsu. I think she was stoned when she picked out these clothes.
She was stoned when she picked out the clothes. She was like on freaking LSD when she challenged Kagetsu. Because girl, what are you doing? You do not challenge Prime Minister like that.
I mean,
exactly.
Know your place.
And I thought Lacey Evans had no fashion sense. Good God.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Whoa! We ain't finna go there, okay? We is not finna go there.
Oh,
we ain't finna compare Hana to that.
No, wait, no. And I thought Christopher Daniels had bad fashion sense.
Ooh.
Ooh, that.
I showed them that like a few days ago.
How do you go from that black and red dress outfit to this?
Again, Mexico.
Did they clone Hana? This can't be her.
Right?
They either
clone. What
this is Illuminati.
They either cloned her, or they cloned her, or they gave her way too much tequila.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I blame Ghetto for this. I don't know why, but I blame Ghetto for this.
When in doubt, blame Ghetto.
Blame Mary Apache. I blame the Apache sisters because Hana has to tag with one of them in the tag league, and I feel so bad for her.
Oh, dang it!
Not like being in Stardom, but I'm just like, well, I'm sorry, lady, but this is what you get when you decide that you want your kid, your half-Japanese daughter, to be a Joshi.
So, Jackie, you always
put her ass at home next time if you don't want to wrestle kids.
You always referred to Hana as my dream girl, right?
Yep.
I don't know any. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, after that,
I'm kind of contemplating now.
I would seriously be thinking about it after that outfit.
I don't know.
So, guys, do you want
What the actual fuck?
What's up, Brandon?
Do you guys want to talk about the Saudi stuff?
Oh yeah, man. I don't want to talk about it, but you guys want to talk about it. That's cool, man.
Okay. Jackie,
I'm over it.
Jackie, do you know about it? Do you know about it?
The what?
Yeah, you know about the murder?
Murder?
Guy.
Who got murdered?
Okay, so there's this journalist. I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm not even gonna.
Oh, that stuff. Yes, I know that.
And you remember that WWE still has a show in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
And how are they getting all this negative press? Like John Oliver recently attacked him on his show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how bad it's getting that they are getting mentioned on John Oliver.
Yeah, but now that it's confirmed, the guy was murdered. They have an audio recording of the shit, and WWE is just putting out like little press statements like, "Oh, we're listening," all this shit. But meanwhile, their stock is dropping. They're getting all this mainstream backlash, and there is a report saying that if they were ever to pull out of this show, they will lose $16 million, which doesn't actually matter because you're getting the Fox deal and you got the USA deal.
Exactly. Basically, the Visit Man 16 million is about $16 to him.
Like, it's not worth it. And then you got guys like Randy Orton and JBL and Jerry Lawler and now Eric Bischoff defending it.
Oh God, Bischoff did too?
Well, he was basically saying bravo, JBL, bravo.
Oh God damn it.
That's where I was set. I'm like, not you too, Easy. I like you with your smile and your assholishness.
Well, I can't fuck with Easy E no more.
I can't fuck with Easy E.
And guess what day that show is happening on?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, on Brandon's birthday.
I'm so sorry. You deserve better.
Happy 22, am I right?
Are you gonna
Get drunk to forget about the pain?
Oh, dude, me and my friend are gonna do something.
Can you say you're going to that local pizzeria?
Yeah, the local pizzeria, and we're gonna do fireballs.
Hell yeah!
Me and my buddy. Yeah, we're
Dude, if I were you beforehand, I'd smoke so much weed just to forget about it.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Honestly, I'll probably do that while I watch the show.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching that garbage.
Also, before we go, I gotta show Jackie a video. Hey, that's a Here we go. I think
I want to know.
I've shown everyone. Actually, I don't even know if I've shown Brandon yet. I'll show Brandon after this, but I gotta show Jackie.
Do I want to know?
Oh, you do. It's Shawn. It has to do with a bald Shawn Michaels. 1 second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
Dude, where is it? Okay, Asia, you know where it is, right?
let me go find it for fuck's sake.
Maybe I'll type in Shawn Michaels ad.
Wait, shouldn't it still be in one of the hangouts we had?
Oh yeah, probably is. Yeah.
Find it. Yes, I found it.
Yay!
Yeah, here it is.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought Cliff was talking about the Peyton Royce video.
There you go.
Wait, what Peyton Royce? Wait, what?
You don't want to know.
Video
okay.
You don't want to know.
Here's the thing.
You don't want to know.
No.
The last time we did this, it did not end out well. The last podcast where I didn't want to know, so I'm not going to know.
No, you don't want to know.
You really don't want to know.
Oh,
Is it worse than the last episode at the end?
Yes.
What?
Yep.
How is it?
Nope. You don't want to know?
Ask.
After the podcast.
No.
I want to know, but I don't want the podcast to be ruined because I probably.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man. If you see that video, you're gonna want to stab your eyes out.
God. Well, anyways, here's something that will not make you stab your eyes out, Jackie. Are you watching the video?
She went mute.
Oh, she went mute.
She's probably watching the video as we speak.
And she's gonna react to it.
Oh my God, they're gonna have a zombie Mario, roaming Mario, Super Mario Odyssey for Halloween. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
I now need to get Mario Odyssey now.
Yes, we have almost gone 3 hours. Oh, Jackie's gone. Oh.
Did we kill her?
Then we killed her with Shawn Michaels. I'm so sorry. I killed her.
God damn it! You see what we.
Blame Cliff again. Wait, say it, Jeffers. God damn it, Cliff.
I can't even say it.
You said it too many times. It's just ridiculous.
Hello?
Jackie, are you back? So did you see the video?
Yes.
Poor Shawn.
Buddy.
Call this number.
I'll save a sexy voice.
That was pretty funny, but at the same time, I was just looking at it like, God damn, does Shawn Michaels look bored?
No, he looks sad.
Dude, he looks so depressed.
He looks depressed. He looks like he looks like how James looks on a daily basis.
Like, yo, Shawn Michaels is just looking like, what have I done with my life?
He just has flashbacks to when he was young and flying around and doing pills. The good times. And he's just like, I don't have a hair anymore now. My best friend's owning a company while I give pocket Bibles out to Satanists. My life's awful.
That will never not be funny. That will never not be funny.
Just the idea, super kick. I did it for my Jesus. Here you go, Aleister Black. What happened, Asia?
I'm watching the show.
Oh, okay. Oh, speaking of which, just real quick, just for the
Died!
I was gonna say, just for the hell of it, since yesterday was Wednesday, I'm sure. Do you want to talk a little bit about Star or Empire?
Star, yeah, sure. Star, she found out about her dad just recently died. She's having a baby.
How far is she into the pregnancy?
I want to say 5-6 months in.
Oh, okay, so he's.
And then Carlotta, she's losing her damn mind because her love of her life just died, and she got to balance all the shit. She's the head of the label of a music label of Take 3, the group she's managing, and she just lost Noah to her ex and her sister. Her sister is badass as fuck. She's a drug dealer. Don't ever steal money from a fucking drug dealer. Ever in your life.
I would say that's a good one.
Hell no, you're still money for a drug dealer. There's a chance you coming up missing.
And no, Captain Kazoo, I've never heard of it.
And then one of the girls, Alex, she got this girl who's obsessed with them, who put a camera in her room and recording and just looking at them while they're having sex, but they don't know about this shit, and she wants her man.
Oh, nasty bitch.
And then she outstaged her on her first performance.
God damn. And any update on the grandma? That's all I'm thinking about after that episode.
Not the grandma.
Can we not talk about the granny? Oh, Lord.
So, recently, Lee got me into this show called The Haunting on Hill House. Or The Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, I still haven't seen the fucking Batman Ninja. Damn it.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm watching wrestling. Damn it. I have a life now. It sucks.
Oh, also on Star, the guy that was on One Tree Hill, Chad Murray.
Yeah.
He's on the show now. And
God.
He still looks fine.
Yeah,
damn it.
If you guys like psychological horror, I recommend watching it. It's on Netflix. It's 10 episodes. You can binge right through it. It's great.
Ooh, nice.
Based off a book, actually. I might actually have to pick it up and read it.
So, guys, you want to call it up here?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got the whole gang here. It's good to see Jackie back. We'll see. I mean, 5 people's a lot. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you guys like this video for some weird reason, if you have nothing to do with your life at all, make sure to subscribe, like the video, whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm on suck dick, eat pussy. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I'm at 88. So hey, all I need is 12 more of y'all.
Go watch Cliff's video of Becky Lynch's
Yes, please do, because the other one got 10,000 views, and I mean, Becky Lynch is way more worth our time than me talking. So watch that first. Yeah.
Should I plug my YouTube channel also for the hell of it?
You're Becky.
Yeah, Jackie, plug your YouTube channel. Sure, why not? Sassy and Always Classy.
Okay, my YouTube is Sassy and Always Classy. I make wrestling music videos for independent female wrestlers.
He is much better at the music video
thing.
thing.
In a while, but I think my latest one up there should be Like Money by the Wonder Girls, which is set for a music video for Jennifer Blake.
My memory's foggy, but I think my favorite one's still the Chris Wolf one. Go check that out.
Yes. I do.
Hungry
I
like a-
love that one to death. It's one of my
Yeah.
personal favorites that I made too. If you like Stardom, or if you just like Chris Wolf, go check out the music video I made for her.
And hell, Jarvis, you.
I even need to tell you what the song is on that.
It should have been her theme. Well, actually, I know I like her actual theme song, Midnight, yeah. But I mean, hell, Jarvis, you have a YouTube channel. Every once in a while, you go on there with your fucking streams.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do have a YouTube channel.
It's been a while since you've done a stream, though. I know you've been busy.
It's been a while since I've uploaded anything. Like the latest video is still that Tombstone boss fight. I mean, if you want to see me having stupid fun with some of my old friends doing Fortnite and playing Tekken and stuff like that, I mean, I got a bunch of streams and stuff.
It was one of my favorite ones you've done. It still doesn't beat the one where it was fucking Abel that completely fucked you up on the fucking Fortnite.
God damn it, Abel!
Oh, never get old. I love you, Abel, but goddamn it, Abel wasn't in here today.
Or hell,
I think Asia was in that stream when it happened.
Yes, I was.
Oh, dude,
Abel fucked us completely.
Right, Abel isn't in here because this is the first time I think he's not, because he's always been in here like in chat all the time. Lee, by the way, shout out to Lee Clark. You've been in here like I think the whole time. You're the real one. You're a real one. But yeah.
Or hell, better yet, Chelsea Green just got signed. Go check out my music video for her.
Mia fucking Yim just got signed.
I have 2 music videos for Mia Yim.
Oh. I mean, just to see Mia Yim and Chelsea Green in the same picture, in the same class, along with Matt Riddle too, who looked like he wanted to be anywhere but there. By the way, if anyone's seen that picture,
yeah, like Matt Riddle was like, "Oh, bro, I just want to be somewhere smoking."
This is gonna be glazed, man.
Like, it's funny that Triple H that's called an actual clash because Matt Riddle, you know where Matt Riddle would want to be. He's like, I would rather be anywhere else instead of school right now.
Here's the thing, though. Like Matt Riddle, like I've seen Matt Riddle, like I've met him. Like he has that look a lot. Like it's just him. It's just him being him. Like, I don't even think he's mad or anything. That's just how he is, man. He just looks like he looks stoned all the time. That's just how he is.
Oh.
If he doesn't look stoned, there's that one picture of him in a tuxedo and a takeover where he looked really goofy.
Never change, Matt. Never change.
Never change, man. So, guys, thank you for watching. Whoever did, you're the real MVPs. Go watch the thank you video. TPA podcast. Team Petty Asshole, recognize. And Becky is God.